Yo, it's your boy Marita Boy. I'm back up in this thing, man. Listen. I told y'all, goddamn it. I told y'all we're gonna get y'all live tonight, man. We on the ass. I'm back like herpes. Yeah. Um, Shout out to the mods. You know what I'm saying? If you missed the live earlier today, it was a great live. You know what I mean? Shout out to his Aaron's Way. Shout out to Silk Foster Jr. Shout out to Audio Crack 22. Shout out to Tory Guns. Shout out to TN Bowens, my girl TN Bowens. Um, Shout out to everybody who participated. Oh, shout out to Dre 6100. Shout out to everybody who participated in the live earlier today. It was like a 5 hour and some live. I actually didn't intend on it being a 5 hour live. I try to like estimate like 3 hours, but everybody was cooking. Everybody wanted to get their shit off, and everybody wanted to share their opinion. So when we got lives like that, I just let people cook, man. I let them cook, man, because and when it's a subject so salacious and provocative, and as the Diddy subject, as what's going on now in the hip hop with Diddy, um, it's essential for me to let people share their opinion. That's what this platform is partly for. Is for people to be able to share their opinion. You know what I mean? We have these conversations around the water cooler or in the locker room or at the barber shop, and ladies, I guess y'all have these conversations at the beauty salon and the nail salon and things of that nature. But it's still cool to have somewhere online that you can come, you can talk to people, you can share your opinion with people all across the world about these situations and topics and things of that nature. So yeah, man, everybody got an opportunity to get their shit off. Shout out to SLK, shout out to It's Aaron's Way. They came up and got their shit off too, and I appreciate all them boys. I appreciate everybody that support the channel, everybody that share their opinion, everybody that send a cash out, everybody that send a super chat, everybody that subscribe to the channel, everybody that press that like button, and everybody that joined the membership. The rest of the people, fuck you. No, I'm just bullshit. But yeah, man. Um, yeah, so everybody got a chance to share their opinions, and it was a good live. So if you missed that live, go back and check that live out. I like to me personally when I'm on these YouTube screens, I like to listen to longer lives, like longer videos, longer lives. I don't like to listen. Excuse me. It's 1 in the morning where I'm at. I don't like to listen to short videos. I listen to short videos when I just want a little bit of information. But when I'm just vibing, I don't like to listen to short videos. I like to just turn on something that I could just vibe to, like like a Trap Lord Ross or like a full interview of somebody. You know how they put out the clips of the interview of somebody. Those be cool. But if I'm just vibing and I want to really get into what's going on or the interview or something, or just chill, or if I'm doing something, say I'm doing something, say I'm cleaning up or cooking or something like that, I just like to turn on the longer videos on YouTube and just let them play, and I could just soak it all in like that. So if you're driving trucks or you're working, like even when I'm working, I will put in my earbuds, and I just listen to a longer live. So that live is for you. You know what I mean? It's for somebody who might be truck driving, you know what I mean, want to listen to something and just, you know, vibe. That's a good one. But, bruh, as we was doing that live earlier today, shout out to my girl TM Bowens. She hit me up and she told me that the Donald Trump verdict had came in. And I was like, nah, but we was doing the Diddy live and I didn't want to really switch it the topic, and everybody was still feeling passionate about their opinions, and they wanted to be able to talk about the subject at hand, which was the Diddy subject. I just let them cook. But I came back tonight on a late night with Marita Boy, and we gonna talk about this Donald Trump situation and what it means going forward. Donald Trump is the first president or former president to be convicted of a fucking felony of a crime. Like this is fucking crazy. Like all jokes aside, like um this is like history. So you guys are a part of history. You know what I mean? I think somebody said earlier. I think they said Nixon. I think Nixon resigned. I think Nixon resigned before any of that happened. I think they forced him out, if I'm not mistaken. But I'm pretty sure Donald Trump is the first president to be convicted. And this motherfucker, what's up, chick? Shout out to Chicks 1000, aka the Chick 1K. And Donald Trump was convicted of 34 felonies, man. Listen, check this out, y'all. I was a career criminal for 20 years. I don't have 34 felonies. I got nine. I know I got nine for, or I probably got about 11 because two of them I caught when I was a juvenile. They don't count. So I got a total on my history. I got 11 felonies. Uh, Donald Trump got 34 felonies. What the fuck does this mean? We're gonna read it. We're gonna read it right. We're gonna read it. Donald Trump found guilty of all 34 charges in hush money trial. A Manhattan jury found, this is CNN Politics, a Manhattan jury found Donald Trump guilty of all 34 counts of falsifying business records in his hush money criminal trial. An unexpected and historic verdict that makes him the first former president in U.S. history to get convicted of a felony. That's what I said. Shout out to Vashawn Taylor. Judge Juan Machon set a sentencing hearing for July 11th. Goddamn, hold on now. This is what I want to say. This is the bullshit. Donald Trump finna be done went to trial and got sentenced before the O Block 6. You see what I'm saying? Donald Trump would be done went to trial, lost, and got sentenced before Move Up and all of them. Them niggas snitching, dog. Them niggas snitching. But I'm gonna keep going. Womason set a sentence hearing for July 11th. Trump's sentence is up to the judge, and it could include prison time or probation. Prosecutors accused Donald Trump of taking part in a illegal conspiracy to undermine the integrity of the 2016 presidential election and an unlawful plan to suppress negative information, which included concealing a hush money payment to an adult film star. Shout out to Michael. Listen, man, I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm gonna be 100% honest with y'all. I don't give a damn that Donald Trump was dating an adult film star or having relations with an adult film star. I don't. If the adult films, if it was consensual, they was of age, he paid for a little bit of meow. Y'all know what that meow is. Or she a little old, it might have been a little that's that little cougar. You know what I mean? That little Eartha Kitt. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a damn. I'm just being real. I don't care. But hey, he lied about it. I guess that's what these people mad about or whatever, whatever. Like it's other things that I could be mad about at Donald Trump for. I'm not mad about him for paying for a little bit of, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? But hey, I'm gonna just keep going, man. I'm gonna keep going. Everyone smash the like button. Appreciate you, Michael. Appreciate you. Everybody smash the like button, man. We're gonna be in here for a little bit tonight, man. Y'all know I be cooking. You know what I'm saying? I love Diego Calderon. That's you, chick. I love Diego Calderon. Shout out to the chick, man. Um, uh, let me see. All right, a felony conviction of a former president or party frontrunner is unprecedented. But Trump, who is the 2024 presumptive GOP nominee, can still run for office. Get the fuck out of here. See, this is why I want to cover this, right? Because I was reading about this. As soon as I got off the live earlier, I went to read about this shit because I wanted to, this. I understand this is history. This is history. I love history, and we are living at a point in time in history right now. So I just went to reading about it, and it's other shit that I want to talk about too that we're gonna get to. But I'm gonna read this article. But did you see that right? Even though he, even though this motherfucker convicted of 34 felonies, right? He can still run for president. Did y'all know that? They make us feel like we can't run for president because we is criminals. Like, so you mean tell me you can't be a police officer with a felony? You can't be a firefighter with a felony. You can't be a guy. God damn it, you can't work at some companies with a felony. But you can motherfucking run the known free world with 34 felonies. Boy. And the plot thickens. Listen, I ain't mad at it. Listen. I want to break this down to y'all. Anything that I talk about here tonight with this politics shit, because I know people feel strongly about politics. I'm impartial. I'm impartial. Honestly, I'm impartial. You know what I'm saying? I don't want people to if you support Trump, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? Because that's your God given right. That's your American right. You know what I'm saying? If you hate Trump and you support somebody else, maybe it's sleepwalking Biden or sleepwalking Joe. You know what I'm saying? That's your prerogative too. This is not this type of topic. This topic is just to talk about what's happening here, the historical significance of what's happening here, and how will this affect Donald Trump going forward? Because I read some shit that's been a shock, that's shocked me, but this is one of them. He can be convicted of he's convicted of a felon. The nigga's a felon. The nigga a felon nigga. You know what I'm saying? The nigga got more felonies than Snoop Dogg nigga. Nigga, Snoop Dogg ain't got none nigga. Straight up nigga. And he can still run for president. Do you see this right? This some shit they weren't gonna tell us, y'all. It take for somebody like Donald Trump to motherfucking get convicted of a motherfucking felony for us to find out that you can still run for president with a felony. I feel like nobody else will be able to do this, right? Let's keep it going. Uh, Trump called the jury's decision a disgrace and said the real verdict will come during the presidential election on November 5th. President Joe Biden said on social media this is that his 2024 rival can only be defeated at the ballot box. This is true. I actually, listen, let me tell y'all some real shit. I actually think that Donald Trump would beat the brakes off Joe Biden in a reelection. Man, listen, man, I'm gonna tell you something, bro. Joe, listen, Joe, okay, Joe, yeah, all right, Joe, yeah, you Democrat, all right, Joe, yeah, whatever. But Joe, I can't tell you nothing about Joe, or nothing Joe did, or nothing these whole 4 years, bro. Like it's just like blah, like blah. You know what I mean? Like blah, like you know what I mean? Like I can tell you he damn near failed 1,000 times. You know what I'm saying? I can tell you he forgot what the fuck he was talking about up there a bunch of times. You know what I'm saying? I can tell you he get up there and be rambling and shit a bunch of times. I can tell you that Sleepy Joe, god damn it, needs to go somewhere and rest, man. For real shit. These are the people that y'all be having running the known free world. That shit crazy. But anyway, a New York jury convicted Donald Trump on 34 felony counts of falsifying business records, brought the former president's weeks-long trial to a close, but unearthed. Damn, that's a nice word, though. I'm gonna use that a little bit more. Unearthed in a new phase of the historic case. Now, in the unique position of being the first former president convicted of a felony, Trump faces the possibility of prison sentence or probation for his crimes stemming from a hush money payment scheme. I just read that, bitch. When will Trump be said, bitch, we just read that. Can Trump Shortly after Trump was convicted, his attorney Todd Blanche asked Rashawn for acquittal of the charges, notwithstanding the guilty verdict. The judge rejected the pro forma request. Okay, so of course he gonna appeal this, right? So if he appeal this, then that kind of puts his conviction in purgatory for a little while. And I think they're saying that it could put it off for a couple months. So he's going to I know it's like automatic. He's gonna appeal this. Nothing in the U.S. Constitution convicts bars a convicted criminal from running for the nation's highest office. University of California, Los Angeles professor Richard L. Hansen has constantly said that's crazy though. The Constitution contains only limited qualifications for running for office, being at least 35 years old, a natural born citizen, and at least 14 years a resident of the United States of America. Did y'all know that? Did y'all know a motherfucking nigga? I can run for president, nigga. Straight up, nigga. That's crazy. I ain't know that though. Like it don't like this shit don't be making no sense though. So you could do all of this shit and you could do all of this shit and run for president, but you can't have other jobs. You can't be a police officer with a felony. Nigga, you can't even work at the motherfucking dispatch with a felony. Nigga, you can't be a correction officer with a felony. This shit crazy. But hey, man, it's the Constitution. Do do I like it that you can still run for president with a felony? Yes, yes I do. Yes I do. I'm just amazed that you can. That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Like I do anything that the common man, the little person, the person who have strikes against them, um, and they could achieve something higher, something great. I'm cool with it. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just surprised that they didn't have that as a roadblock to keep somebody down. Like I'm surprised. I am fucking surprised. Like that's all I'm saying. So I'm cool with it. Uh, will the conviction cost Trump his vote right to vote? Oh, okay. Trump is a Florida resident. Oh, you want us? He a Florida boy? I thought that nigga was from New York. But anyway, Trump's a Florida resident. When it comes to the Manhattan guilty verdict, just for Trump's right to vote in Florida in November election will depend on whether he is sentenced to a term in prison and if he has finished serving that prison sentence by the time of the election. Hold on here. Let's break this shit down. See, listen, this is why I be glad. That's why I be wanting to understand this shit because they'll tell for us it'll be different. It'll seem like it's different rules and shit. But a lot of times when it becoming somebody who's important, who this shit affects, you get to see what the real rules are. Okay, Trump is a former resident. When it comes to the Manhattan guilty verdict just sentenced, Trump's right to vote in Florida in November's election will depend on whether he is sentenced to a term in prison. Hold on now. I think that don't make no sense. That don't make no sense right here. Because you can still be a convicted fucking felon and don't be sentenced to a term in prison. You can get probation. You can get fucking house arrest. You can get goddamn community service. You get a lot of shit. So I don't think that's correct right there. I think what they mean is he convicted. You know what I'm saying? It don't you could lose your right to vote and not go to fucking prison. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't think that's right though. And if he has been and if he has finished serving that prison sentence by the time of the election. Okay, so I get what they're saying right here. What they saying is if he um they said once they what they're saying is once he out of jail or once he's off probation, you can then get your rights to vote back. That much is true. But the prison shit, I don't think that's true. Cause you can what it's not about whether you're a prisoner, whether you actually get locked up or not. It's whether you get a convicted felon. That's what takes your right to vote, not whether you went to prison. You know, oh, two of y'all got the same felony, y'all got the same crime, but since he went to prison for it, he lost his right to vote, and since you got probation for it, you didn't. No, that don't work like that. It's the conviction. It's the conviction. If both of y'all get convicted, both of y'all lose the right to vote until either you get out of jail or you finish with your probation time. Then you can request your right to vote back. That's how that goes. Got me fucked up. I've been through that too many times. Florida fell. He's not stepping for the. I want to get to that chick. That's why I'm gonna let you. You're right. That's another part I want to get to. Florida's uh, felon voting prohibitions apply to people with out of state convictions. Okay, hold on. However, if a Floridian conviction is out of state, Florida defers to the state's laws for how a felon can regain their rights to vote. Okay, hold on here. Florida's felon voting prohibitions apply to people with out of state convictions. However, if a Floridian's conviction is out of state, Florida defers to that state's laws for how a felon can regain their voting rights. So what they're saying is Florida's felon voting privilege apply to people with out of state convictions. Okay, so they said if you go to jail out of state, you still will be prohibited from voting in Florida. If you're convicted of a felony, you can vote with a misdemeanor. If you're convicted of a felony outside of the state of Florida, you still will be prohibited in voting in Florida. But the rules on which you can regain your voting rights will depend on what the rules are of the state that you got convicted of the crime in. That's what they're saying when they're saying Florida will defer to the state's laws that you got convicted in. Okay, all right, cool, I get you. I'll follow you. I don't want to talk about Stormy Daniels. That's the lady right there, Cameron disrespected. She she a cute lady. She kind of look like a little Scooby Doo a little bit though, don't she? Don't she look a little bit like Raggy? Like she be running on the side of Shaggy a little bit right there, don't her? Tell me, she got good hair though. That motherfucking wig laying down, ain't it, y'all? Hey, that bitch laying down, ain't it? That wig laying down, ain't it? They got that motherfucker laying down. Stiff wide, stiff wide, stiff wide. Yeah, that's the lady Cameron disrespected. Okay, da 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 da. Trump convictions and hush money case. Okay, da 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 da. 34 charge of falsified business records. Prosecutors allege that the former president engaged in a cover-up scheme to hide reimbursement payments made to his former attorney, Michael Cohen, who had paid hush money to it. This is some bullshit. Okay, so what they saying is Donald Trump paid Michael Cohen. What they said is Michael Cohen paid Stormy Daniels hush money out of some money that he had, right? And what they saying is Donald Trump then repaid Michael Cohen out of money, paid Michael Cohen the money, right? And he tried to cover it up. Like, bro, all this shit for paying for some meow, some chocha, some penoche, some of all of this shit for paying for some meow. Get the fuck out of here. Man, I would have can't nigga, I would have nigga if I was Donald Trump, nigga, I would have got on the motherfucking stage at one of them debates with all army fatigue on, you know what I'm talking about, with a shirt on saying rest in peace, Soldier Slim. You know what I'm talking about? With some army boots on, with me a motherfucking boombox playing, I paid for it, I paid for it, I paid for it. I pay for it if I want it. If I want it. If I want it. I swear to God, I would have been. I ain't give man. Look, man. Hey, man. Y'all is finna make me shame for buying a little pussy. Y'all is not finna make me ashamed for buying a little. Yeah. Know what I'm saying? Man, for real, nigga. That's the oldest profession in the motherfucking world. I support the naked hustle. I ain't taking shit. The girl happy. She got her a big fat bankroll. Know what I'm talking about? I pay for it. I pay for it. I pay for it. I pay for it if I want it. If I want it. I swear to God, I'd have been bumping Soldier Slim on the goddamn debate motherfucking stage if I was Donald Trump. You got me fucked up, man. Y'all, I ain't hiding shit. I ain't hiding shit, nigga. Nigga, I'd have got up there, I'd have had me some background dancers and all from New Orleans, nigga. I'm talking about, nigga, I'd have had Joe Biden and Hillary Clinton, all them niggas up in that bitch. You know what I'm talking about? They ain't got no choice but to dance. You know what I'm talking about? Straight up, nigga. Straight up. I'd have been showing out up to that bitch. Oh, y'all trying to talk shit about me buying a little pussy? Hillary, when you on motherfucking Epstein Island, bitch? Stop playing with me. I pay for it. I pay for it. That Soldier Slim would have been bumping through the motherfucking speakers. If I want it. If I want it. I swear to God, y'all got me fucked up, man. Man, look, bro, I keep trying to tell people, bro. Listen, this is what you do, bro. Real talk. Don't do shit you ashamed of, my nigga. Straight up. Once you don't do shit you ashamed of, like, it ain't everybody business what you do. I ain't gonna say that. You ain't gotta tell everybody your business. You know what I'm saying? Like, you like to eat a little pussy. You gotta eat a little, meow. You know what I'm saying? That's your business, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Ladies, if you like to suck a little dick, meow, that's your business. You know what I'm saying? That's your business. You ain't gotta tell nobody. But if a bitch trying to put you out there for doing it, nigga, you supposed to jump out the jack in the box, bitch. You supposed to, bitch, you supposed to jump out the jack in the box. Know what I'm saying? You ain't finna make me feel ashamed of doing a motherfucking thing. Bitch, I'm grown. I'm grown. I'm grown. I'm the baby Peggy. What that little boy said. I'm the daddy Peggy. I'm grown. I'm grown. The fuck you mean? Man, listen, all you got, listen, all you got to do is don't do shit you ashamed of. And you ain't gotta tell everybody your business. But if a bitch try to expose you, you good. And you come right out, bitch. You can't blackmail bitch B, bitch. So I wouldn't have hid now payment to Story Daniels. I would have paid Stormy Daniels, nigga. I would have Hey, I would have had a camera crew with me when I paid her ass. Nigga, I would have made it rain on Stormy Daniels, nigga. I'm talking about, hey, I'm talking about, nigga, I would have told Stormy Daniels, nigga, let's meet at King of Diamonds, goddamn it. Get up on that stage, goddamn it. I'm gonna pay you your money all in ones, baby. You know what I'm talking about? I'd have been throwing money on Stormy Daniels in that bitch, nigga, with a cigar in my mouth, nigga, with some black shades on, nigga. I'm talking about, yeah, fuck y'all mean. Nigga ain't no crying about no pussy. You know what I mean? Shit, it's a donation. But anyway, for real. Michael Cohen, who had her, well, it is a crying about a pussy, but I would have made it like it's a donation. You know what I mean? Like she's a non-profit. It's a non-profit. We just trying to help her. You know what I mean? She's a struggling actress. She's a struggling adult film star. The business has slowed up. You know what I'm saying? I wanna listen. Let me see. Trump went first to Martin District. And okay, prosecutor alleged Trump was part of an illegal conspiracy to undermine. Oh, bitch, we already. Y'all keep saying the same thing, CNN. Damn. Further, they alleged that he was part of a lawful plan to suppress negative information, including $130,000 payment. Damn, boy, that thing that good. Boy, hey, look, listen. So I seen. Listen, let me just say this. Like I seen Stormy Daniels. When she used to be like on the news things and shit, like shows talking about the Donald Trump shit and shit. And once I saw her on there, I actually went back and looked at her adult film videos because I want to look at the pussy. I'm just be real with you. I want to see if I want to see what the hubbub is all about. I'm just keeping it real. You know what I mean? I just gotta be real. I want to see. I want to see. God damn it, Donald Trump paying for the pussy. I want to see. So I went and looked. Um, Stormy Daniels back. Stormy Daniels is a old goddamn adult film star. Look, Stormy Daniels she was doing that shit when the goddamn they had the VHS tapes, nigga. You know what I mean? Goddamn it, Stormy Daniels, her adult film movies, nigga. Everybody got a little patch of fuzz down there. You know what I mean? Nigga, Stormy Daniels would do adult videos before they started getting waxed, and you know what I mean? Like, nigga, there was a little forest down there. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? You need a little goddamn wilderness training. You need a little wilderness training. You need a, you need you gotta be goddamn Bear Grylls, nigga. You got to know how to survive in the wilderness. The fuck with Stormy Daniels. She had a goddamn little patch of fuzz down there, goddamn it. You know what I mean? You need to be a landscaper, goddamn it. In order to fuck with Stormy. You know what I'm saying? Goddamn, hey, Donald Trump, he was he Crocodile Dundee. You got to be Crocodile Dundee to fuck with Stormy. Ooh, shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I had to turn that shit off after a while. I didn't want to see. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But I turned that shit off after a while because I was like, if you wanted to, I realized really early on watching Stormy Daniels videos that if you wanted to have a relationship with Stormy Daniels, first you got to get you a machete. You know what I mean? You need a machete. You got to have a machete. You know what I mean? Because bitch, you got to chop lines down. You know what I'm saying? You gonna have to motherfucking wade through motherfucking the jungle. You know what I'm saying? God damn it, you know what I mean? You got to know how to motherfucking you got to survive malaria, you know what I mean? There's mosquitoes and shit down there, like for real. Like so um hey, it is what it is. Donald Trump wanted it real, real bad. I pay for it. I pay for it. I pay for it. I pay for it if I want it. Yeah, he wanted it. He wanted it bad. Hey man, kudos to that man though. He ain't take nothing. God damn. They don't want men taking nothing, but then when a man pay for it, it's a problem. Bro, do y'all realize this shit is This shit is not this prostitution is legal in a lot of other countries. It's just illegal here. Bitch, make them girls pay taxes. It's legal in Las Vegas. Why it can't be legal everywhere else? That's they shit. Let them sell it. Shit. For real. They selling it any goddamn way. I ain't mad at them for selling it. You know what I'm saying? For real. Shit. It's your shit. That's yours. Shit. Boy, we hell here. But I'm gonna say this too. $130,000. Donald Trump paid that lady $130,000. Damn. Boy, Aunt be paying good, don't it? $130,000. That was hush money. He paid us some more money, probably in the initial when that went down. Damn. 130? That's a lot of goddamn money for that goddamn uh 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 uh, what they call it? Safari. That thing look like a safari down there, boy. I'm talking about goddamn it. You know what I mean? For real, bitch. I'm telling you, them porns that lady was in, them bitches were old as fuck. Them bitches had the little music. Pew, 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 pew. I'm like, oh man, let me turn this shit off, dog. I can't fuck with this shit. This shit is on VHS, as my nigga. Pornhub, you need to be ashamed of yourself. But let me see. Grand jury might for take clarified. Fuck all that shit. Fuck all that shit. Trying to told Blanche. Okay, so this is what I wanted to get to. Fuck all that shit. Do you know they saying that Donald Trump likely will not go to prison? Do y'all know that? They say Donald Trump will likely not go to prison. I'm fucking listen. Do I care whether Donald Trump go to prison? No, not really. But do I want him to go to prison? Hell yeah. If he got convicted of 34 felonies, it ain't about Donald Trump. It's about me, motherfucker. It's about me. It's about the people who get convicted of these crimes, lesser crimes, or get convicted or have been convicted less times than or have less felonies on their record than Donald Trump and fucking done got life. So you mean to tell me this motherfucker can get 34 felonies and could not face prison? It could miss getting prison time? You mean to tell me you motherfucker done spent millions of dollars to prosecute this case? Millions. He's convicted. He got 34 felonies. And you mean to tell me he may miss going to prison? Oh, no, I got a problem with that. And it ain't got nothing to do with Donald Trump. It ain't got nothing to do with him personally. It's about the fucking audacity of you motherfuckers to attempt to do this shit right in front of our fucking faces. Like 34 fucking felonies. Bruh, it's people who in prison right. R. Kelly got less than 34 felonies. Nigga Big Meech probably got less than 34 felonies. Like, I'm just saying real, like, come on now. Like, come on now. Like, I mean, y'all keep doing this shit right in our faces. Like, I'm just saying though, like, now they're not saying that he won't go to prison, but they're saying the chance of him going to prison is not fucking likely. I fucking can't listen. Ain't no motherfucking way. Ain't no way. Ain't no fucking way. You mean to tell me this motherfucker can get convicted of 34? Bro, I don't have 34 felonies on my record. 34 felonies is like triple. Let me see, 3, 6. Yeah. 50. No, double. No, almost triple. 36 felons, 34 felons, almost triple the amount of felons I got. You mean to tell me he may not face no prison time? I mean, somebody got to explain this shit. Bro, that's crazy. That's crazy. No 34. Let me put this screen up here. I want people to see this shit. 34 felonies. 34. Donald Trump found guilty of all 34 charges in the hush money trial, and he still got other cases. Y'all mean to tell me? Listen, bro. How old Donald Trump is? What? Let me see. How old Donald Trump is, man? I know this bitch old. Let me see. I'm finna Google y'all real quick. Bear with me. Bear with me. I paid for it. That's what I've been playing on their ass about Donald Trump. If I want it. Bad out about me, so. Everybody happy. Donald Trump, 77 years old. Donald Trump is 77 years old, y'all. Donald Trump is 77 years old. In all reality, being convicted of 34 felonies, you should. Okay, put it this way. Let me say this correctly. Donald Trump is 77 years old. If a regular Joe Schmo was 77 years old and he was convicted of 34 felonies, he would most likely die in prison. Most likely. Yeah. Most likely die in prison. Most likely. Shout out to Sweet Baby Strawberries. Most likely die in prison. This is fucking insane. 34 fucking felonies, and he might not get no jail time. I don't care whether Donald Trump. It's not about Donald Trump for me, y'all. It's not about that. I don't care. Like, I didn't even care if he got convicted or didn't. Really, I don't care. The problem is, I feel for people who uh I'm with prison reform. I'm with unfair sentences for certain people, bro. Certain demographics of people, certain financial what they call it economic people with different economic status and shit like that. That's what the fuck is pissing me off about this shit. You know what I'm saying? So it didn't have to be Donald Trump. It could have been anybody at this any rich motherfucker at this in this position. I would have been upset. With this number of felonies, 34. That's a whole career crip. That's a whole career in crime. I'm telling you, it's people who ain't got but 2 felonies, 3 felonies in prison, nigga. Nigga, I got a homeboy just did. He doing 30 years right now. He'll be out in like a year or two. That man had never been to prison, and he didn't even do it. Real talk. He didn't even do it. Real shit. That's true. He didn't even do it. He did 30 years. Went to trial, lost. He did 30 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, like, real talk. Like, so Donald Trump, because he's Donald Trump, can not only get convicted of 30. I got a question. What the fuck was all this shit funny? So y'all did all this bullshit. Y'all spent all our money, bitch, because I work. This is taxpayer money. So you spent my motherfucking money to prosecute this man for this bullshit, and then for buying him a little meow, which I don't have a problem with, me personally. I'd rather him buy him a little meow than just grab him in the pussy. I'd rather him do that. Real talk. So you mean to tell me you mean to tell me that y'all wasted all this motherfucking time fighting for a conviction on this man. You get a conviction, and he's still the GOP front runner. He still can run for president, and he's not gonna go to prison. What the fuck? Oh my lord. Oh my goodness. I just don't get it. I don't fucking get it. Like, what the fuck was it for? You know what I'm saying? Like I'm saying, like, at some point this shit gotta make sense. This motherfucker ain't even going to prison. And again, I don't care whether he go to prison or not. Really, it's just that me coming from where I come from, humble beginnings, uh, lived a life of crime for so long. I don't want no less. If it's gonna be the same, if it's gonna be a punishment for me, that'll be the same for another motherfucker. Or a punishment for a Latino guy who ain't got a lot of money, let it be the same for the rich motherfuckers who got a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? Same shit. I want the same shit across the board. You know what I'm saying? Like this crazy. Like what the fuck is the point? Like that shit crazy. But yeah, I'm gonna get off of it. You know what I mean? Because it's politics or whatever. But I just wanted to bring that little bit of news to y'all. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all probably some of y'all probably know already. Or, you know what I mean? Checked it out or whatever. But Donald Trump got convicted of 34 felonies today. The verdict is in, and he probably will not see jail time. And but the justice system is fair. Get the fuck out of here, man. You know what I'm saying? And he can still run for president, and he's still probably gonna be the GOP nominee. I don't see nobody else being. Nobody ain't gonna run against this motherfucker because we all know that on the Republican side of things, he's going to get all the votes. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna happen, and he probably is going to beat whoever runs, whoever gets the Democratic nomination as well. Let's be honest with yourself. So not only will he become the first president uh, that's convicted of a felony to be, not only will he become the first former president to be convicted of a felony, he probably will become, unless he died, drop dead, or they assassinate him or some shit like that, he probably be the first president of the United States that had 34 felonies that be convicted of felony. Like that should be crazy as fuck. He making history all the way around, man. Donald Trump. Make America great again. That shit crazy. All right, let's move on. Let's move on, man. Let's move on. Let's move on. Let's get a little bit more salacious, dog. Let's get a little bit more salacious. You know what I mean? As you can see in the title, I said Young Miami sleeps with Ponks. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I motherfucking said it. Yeah, we're gonna talk about this motherfucking shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Young Miami sleeps with Ponks. Ponks. So if you think I'm saying something slanderous, no, I'm not. I'm saying Pokns. Ponks. This it's something, it means something else. You know what I mean? Ponks. She sleeps with Ponks, man. She sleeps with Ponks. She sleeps with doo chair setters. Yes, doo chair setters. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna talk about this shit. You know what I mean? Because this Diddy shit got a lot of goddamn little rabbit holes, a little side nuanced little places. It's like a lot of little cubby holes, um, and a lot of little tributaries that's branching off from the big river of this Diddy situation. And one of them is it's coming out that Diddy, definitely has been messing with men, right? He's been messing with men. Like he's been messing with men. He had little Rod at his mansion living there, you know what I'm saying? Who he tossed up whenever he felt like it. You know what I'm saying? He allegedly messed with Usher and Justin Bieber and maybe Kruger Gooding Jr. and Stevie J and whoever else, and then some of the escorts and things of that nature. So um, it got me thinking. I'm saying, Young Miami, you really out here like messing with punks? Like I'm just saying, like I could be from a different era. Fuck it, I am from a different era. But I was raised. I thought like a woman, you know, she wants a man. You know what I'm saying? She wants a man that likes women. You know what I mean? Like, and how I used to see it, or I would to think how I was raised, or what I saw was that sometimes dudes would get caught and they would get exposed as dudes who um slept with men, right? almost every time those dudes lost their women that I can remember and got exposed and shamed. And those guys just went on eventually to just be open. I'm free, I'm free. They came out their cocoon and they went on with their community that they already should have been with in the first place. Ain't no problem with that. But nowadays what I'm noticing is it's cool. Like some women are actually sleeping with guys who sleep with guys. And they know they sleep with guys. Not only that, let's be real with this Diddy situation. Diddy was sleeping with guys with the women he was sleeping with. You know what I mean? Like with the freak offs, you think Diddy was letting them escorts just leave up out of there after they done got on Cassie? Hell no. Diddy was doing whatever he wanted to do with them too. So be it that shit is crazy as fuck. So not only is your old lady having sex with the escort, but you are too. And y'all doing it at the same time. That's fucking like for real. Bro. Bro. Like real talk. Like that shit fucking like, oh my goodness. Like that's fucking insane. Like, and that's what I'm saying. Like these people, like Young Miami, like you, like, god damn, baby. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you. I wouldn't fuck with her with a 10-foot pole. We already heard that Diddy got that package that he gave to Usher. You know, I'm back like herpes. Yeah. So I'm just saying. So not only is you jumping on the pickle, the mushroom head that got some grandma's washing powder can't get off your ass, you also is in the middle of the melee when him and another man is like, and now our powers combine. The reason why I'm talking about this is because I want all this shit to be exposed. Like, so we ain't gonna just like, okay, we're gonna talk about Diddy, we're gonna talk about what he did to Cassie and what she did and Kim what she did and Lil Rod and all them. Yeah, I'm not leaving no stone unturned. I'm not leaving no stone unturned. I'm here to tell you right now, which everybody know, but ain't nobody really talking about it. Young Miami sleep with Ponks, my nigga. Maybe that's why you so much friends with Saucy Santana. You can't tell me that Diddy ain't tried to, you know, get up on the Saucy Santana beard. Know what I'm saying? Like, I'm telling you, it's a picture with Young Miami laying in the bed with Saucy Santana, and I see it's a meme, and somebody say they both waiting on Diddy. Yeah, yeah. If you dating Diddy and you know Diddy is a he like men, he deal with men. You know this, Miami. Facts, you know this. Ain't no way you know this because everybody knew this. So you know this. This your nigga. So you know this. Know what I'm saying? So it's not far fetched to believe that Diddy would be openly let you know, hey, look, your boy, yeah, you mean your boy, Saucy? Yeah, ask him, do you want to party? Ask him, do you want to come party with me? Because I like to see him scraping and scrambling, daddy. You see what I'm saying? Bro, this shit is crazy, bro. These people going to devil's hell. They gonna burn in motherfucking hell, bro. Bro, we got to check ourselves, bro. That's why I be trying to That's why I be trying to big y'all up. Y'all don't never be noticing what I be doing. I do it subtly sometimes. Remember I said that y'all like to think that we like to think sometimes these people smarter than us, but they ain't no smarter than y'all. Like some of y'all smarter than them. I know what I be doing. I be trying to make y'all understand that we gotta start putting these people up, looking at these people like and because this is the type of shit that be going on. All this immoral shit, all this weird shit, all this dumb shit too. Some of this shit we can sit and look at on the outside looking and be like, this shit dumb as fuck. But they be doing it. They be doing it. They be fucking doing it. They be doing it. Whether it's the drugs, whether it's the money, whether they ain't really got a lot of sense, whether they too arrogant or whatever, or think or the head done got too big, whatever. But for whatever reason that it is, They do dumb shit. And a lot of us give them credit for us having sense, and they ain't got sense God gave a Billy Goat. Some of them. Now, for all of for the young ladies who was city girls and all of this shit right here, do you see? Listen, do you see how quick that shit fade? Listen, real talk. Like, bro, listen. A lot of that shit be an image that be being pushed to sell records, to sell to make money, to advertise products, and all of this type of shit. We got to stop letting these people lead the way we live our lives. Now, if you a pussy pop on the handstand, or you gay or whatever you want to do, that's fine. On your own terms. Okay, do it. That's your shit. Do your shit. I ain't got a problem with that. But don't let nobody else influence you. You know what I'm saying? Don't let nobody else influence you for a motherfucking thing, bro. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these motherfuckers be influencing us to do shit, or people to do shit don't even do it. Like Future, Percocet, Molly Percocet. This nigga don't do neither one of them drugs. But he chanting that shit to you so you can feel like so you can get some Molly or some Percocets so you can do that shit in the middle of before you go out to the club and you just Molly Percocets. You know what I'm saying? It's probably motherfucking drill rappers who talking about drilling and don't drill shit. But they'll have motherfuckers out there like the Pied Piper doing that shit. And we know some people are impressionable. We know it. I mean, they need some accountability as well. But I'm just trying to show you how people be living life, portraying lives that they living and they not even living that damn life. And just because some people are fans or stands, they buy into it. These images and this music and these things are very powerful to certain people. It does have a very strong power to influence people, especially people who may not, you know, I don't want to say, but especially certain people. That's what I'm gonna say like that. Young Miami is a beautiful woman. She's a beautiful woman. She's a beautiful woman, and she's a young woman too. She young, but I'm gonna tell you this, real talk. That's why whatever you do, bro, I'm gonna tell you some real shit. I'm just telling you, take it from somebody like me who don't fucked up a lot, seen a lot of people fuck up. Have whatever you do. Try your best to have whatever you do grounded in morality. Have it grounded in what's the right thing to do. And sometimes that's hard. Sometimes it's hard to choose between what's right, you know what I'm saying, and what's, you know what I mean? Because sometimes you got to choose yourself. Sometimes you have to choose yourself. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you have to let certain things go, let certain people go. You know, sometimes you have to choose yourself. It may feel wrong, but you never. It's just you just gotta you just gotta. If you're doing it for the right reasons, you good. If you're doing it for the wrong reasons, then that's what I'm talking about. It's a different thing. But this shit right here, she sold herself. She sold herself, and she thought it's almost like the turtle in the race. She was out in front. Oh, she got this billionaire. You couldn't tell her shit. She got him paying her $250,000 a month. Oh my God, listen, she was stunting on her homegirls. You know she was stunting. Know what I'm saying? You know she was stunting. Listen, I'm telling you, I done seen this shit 1,000 times with hoes from the hood who fuck with niggas who got a little bag. Know what I'm talking about? Boy, you should see them. Boy, when they get a nigga with a little bag, oh man, they acting bad, act bad, act bad. They act bad like a motherfucker. I'm talking about they stunning out on all their homegirls, all the fuck niggas who shitted on them. Know what I'm talking about? Oh man, you can't tell them shit, boy. That's how Miami came across, right? But when that motherfucking ship sank, it's a hard fall down. And now that this Diddy shit done hit the fan, I'm telling y'all this. I'm gonna say this shit off top. Yo, Miami's finna snitch. She's gonna snitch. I'm telling you this. I'm telling you right now. She's from Florida, y'all. Tell me what I tell you. I done seen a bunch of these bitches when the dope boy they fucking with go to jail and the feds step down on them and tell them, hey, look, you know your children are gonna go to foster care. Oh, that's it. They telling out. That's why you're not really supposed to have women in your business, my nigga. You're not if you're doing something illegal, you're not supposed to have. And it's just so they can be have plausible deniability if the feds come. You know what I'm saying? Don't ask, don't tell, baby. Cause I don't want you to be wrapped up in none of this as far as like knowing anything if the feds come or if the people come. Cause you know, nigga get money over here. Nigga got some motion, so you just sit back and just, hey, you know what I'm saying? But she wrapped up in it. You know damn well Young Miami was involved in them freak offs. You know damn well Miami was getting them escorts. You know damn well Miami was probably hollering at her homegirls that Diddy wanted to get in the soirees. Hey, I'm saying, what's up with your homegirl? Hey, tell me. Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all another thing. Do y'all remember when they was when they said Diddy was on the plane when they ended up like kind of looking for him and shit? They said Miami was on the plane with her friends, right? So you think that Diddy ain't smashing Miami friends? Hell yeah, he's smashing them. Hell yeah. Fuck yeah, he's smashing them. She let him smash them. Hold on, I'm gonna take a step further than that. They smashing them together. There go your trafficking right there. You know, Diddy getting them hoes $2. Young Miami from Miami. Do you know what kind of friends she got? Boy, them hoes happy to get around Diddy. Them hoes want to get up and them hoes want to get around Diddy and them so bad so they can get in there and get their claws into a celebrity or somebody with a little bag. Man, them hoes finna do all kind of tricks in that goddamn bedroom. Them hoes finna stand on their head, spin around, bark like a dog, like that lady on Coming to America. They bark like a dog. Woof, woof, woof. A big dog. Ruff, ruff, ruff. Yeah, the hoes finna do all that up in there. They're from Miami, bro. Trust me. Them my sisters. I know about Florida chicks. I'm telling you, they will do. Listen, not all of them, but the ones who for the bag, script club chicks, or them type. Oh yeah, they'll do it all. Let that bag be big enough. Shit me. Who? And we see that Young Miami will sleep with a doo-doo chest saddle just because of the bag is big. Hey, T say, but so you gonna go to live all early on me tonight, huh? Hey man, I don't know. I just woke up. I was dozed off, and I woke up. I was like, man, I don't know. And these lives don't be having no time. I just be going live, man. I just go how I feel. You know what I mean? I just be trying to, cover shit that I can't cover in the daytime or I don't cover in the daytime because of the Diddy content be so taking over the news cycle. But yeah, Young Miami like Ponks, man. And that's Ponks. That's Ponks. Ponks. She like doo chest setters. Yes. And she like men with that package. Cause we heard that Diddy got that package. I'm just trying to show you how nasty Miss Carisha Epstein is. Yeah. Your ass going to jail, bitch. Yeah. Yeah. You going to jail. I don't listen. I'm just saying. My disdain for Young Miami is because when I see her, when she told that lady, yeah, did it eat I tell Diddy to make you eat my pussy if I want to. When she said that right there, I say, oh, she is a nasty one. I said, oh, so you is a willing participant. So, oh, you is so nasty. You will make Diddy. You will tell Diddy to make her eat your meow, and you will enjoy it and know that and because you don't like her. It's like a dominant thing. You see how nasty this bitch is? You see how for that to even come to her mind. So what she's saying is she'll tell Diddy to get his other baby mama. She was talking about Dana to eat her because she mad at Dana and she want to see Dana bow down to her. Y'all better motherfucking understand the mind mentality of these people. She's saying that she will get a thrill out of watching Dana between her legs eating her yeah, just because Diddy made her do it. That's the same thrill that Diddy get for making people do what he making them do. They is the same. That is Diddy Epstein and that's Jelaine, that's goddamn Carisha Maxwell, nigga. Two peas in a pod. When she said what she said, it let you into her mentality right there. Young Miami was a willing participant, more of a willing participant than Cassie was, and I'm gonna tell you why. Probably because the ass whoopers hadn't started yet. They was coming. Ooh, listen, I ain't gonna tell you no lie. I sure wish this shit would have drug out a little bit longer. Cause I would have loved to see her ass looking like goddamn that little dog off the Peanuts. Goddamn it. For real. I would have loved to see her ass looking like Snoopy, motherfucker. Know what I'm saying? For real. You not lying. I used to be in Miami all the time. I'm telling you. Bro, listen, let me tell you something. You ever been to Miami for Memorial Day weekend? I have. But let me tell you some real shit. All they doing is selling. Yeah. I'm telling you, bro. Listen, man. Man. I'm trying to tell you. Listen. If you go to Miami on Memorial Day weekend and you go to Collins and you just say, I got two. I got 200. Watch how many heads spin around. I got 200. I'm just saying though. All right, G shit. All right, play with it now. I'm giving y'all. I'm listen. I'm giving y'all the game now. I'm just telling you now. All you gotta do go down and be like, hey, I got 200. I'm telling you now, real shit now. I'm talking about you gonna catch something. I'm just telling you, might catch something you don't want neither. But I'm just saying you gonna catch something. And I'm gonna tell you, take a step further than that. All the ones you catch, some of the ones you catch, they ain't full time workers either. Some of them is just working for the weekend. Some of them, I'm just telling you how Miami is. I'm telling you like that particular weekend. You know what I'm saying? It's girls that come from out of state to go to Miami to make a few dollars. I'm just telling you some real shit now. You know what I'm saying? It's girls that already been down there. They gonna make a couple dollars. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna do a little thing for some change. You know what I'm saying? The naked hustle is going down. I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you now. So, man, look, man. I ain't hating on them. I ain't hating on them because I don't want to. I'm not gonna be no hypocrite. I'm not hating on the naked hustle. I'm just telling you who you know what we be looking at when we be looking at it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, hey, you know what I'm saying? This lady right here is a nasty motherfucker. She listen. That lady ain't never loved no motherfucking Diddy. That lady was infatuated by Diddy. You know what I'm saying? And she was crushing, and she was happy that she was happy that she had done made herself into a position to where she could benefit off of fucking with him. If Diddy would have been another nigga, if it would have been another nigga in that situation, she would have still been cool with it. If Diddy would have been 50 Cent, she'd have been fine with it. You see what I'm saying? It ain't about Diddy. It's about the nigga, the billionaire, the clout, the bag. That's what it's about. Okay, case in point. I'm gonna show you something, right? Do you see who she back running around with now? Southside. She back running right around with her baby daddy right now. You see? You see these motherfuckers? So you can be bought. I don't want now woman that could be bought. Period. Because there's always somebody out there with more money than you, who look better than you, got more motion than you. It's always somebody like that. But the sad part about it is, it's hard to find a woman that can't be bought. I'm not saying they don't exist, but it's hard. Because a lot of it depends on how big the bag is. She might not leave for a regular nigga. She might not leave with a nigga with a little couple bricks. But this nigga Diddy is a billionaire. You know what I'm saying? Like real talk. This nigga being at like Ponks, and then nigga still snatch your bitch. That's crazy. Your lady will go mess with a doo-doo chest out of him because he got $1 billion. Your lady will go mess with a nigga with we back like herpes just because he got $1 billion. This shit crazy, bro. You see this shit? You see this shit? I'm just diagnosing. I'm just talking about the shit because I don't want us to. I don't want. I want us to. I wanna expose. I can say expose it. I don't want to let it go unnoticed. You know what I'm saying? We get an opportunity to peep into the character of these people and the things that they do. I want us to be able to talk about it and see it. You know what I'm saying? That's it. That's it. I talk a little shit. I crack a little jokes, but I just want us to. I just want to make sure that y'all didn't miss that. It's almost like me saying, "Hey, T, you see that shit, Tennille? You see that shit?" She like, "Yeah, I see it, Marita." That's it. That's all I want to say. You know what I'm saying? That's it. You know what I'm saying? That's it. I just want to make sure that the motherfuckers ain't slipped past us. You know what I'm saying? That we did not see them. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? That's it. That's all I care about. They used to be my favorite place to go on Memorial Day. I'm telling you, I used to be all down that bitch. I'm telling you, buying me some yeah. God damn it. I was like Donald Trump down there, pumping my Soldier Slim. I pay for it. I pay for it. I pay for it. I pay for it if I want it. I'm telling you now, shit, for real. Who? Who? I ain't taking nothing. I bet you that. Um, yeah. So Carisha likes doo-doo chair saddles. Yeah, yeah. Nasty. Like, god damn, ladies, listen. Listen. I be talking my shit, dog, but I'm just saying, dog. I do feel a little bit. I feel a little bit of way about this. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, listen, man. No, I'm gonna just leave it alone, dog. I'm gonna leave it alone. Fuck it. I'm gonna just leave it alone because that shit get off into the much shit. Fuck it. I'm gonna just leave it alone. But anyway, young Miami like doo-doo chest saddles. You know what I'm saying? For real. So, fellas, if y'all, hmm, I guess it's a growing community of women who like men, who like men. God damn. Like, look, man. Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all something. If you like men that like men, please tell me. You know what I'm saying? Like for real. If I'm talking to you or something, do me a favor. Just please tell me. Cause I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to no woman who would sleep with a man who would sleep with another man. I'm just saying this is my preference. And I just would like somebody to just divulge that to me. I don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a damn how you look. I don't give a damn how fine you is. I don't give a damn what you got going on. It's just not my thing. So give me the opportunity to make my decision. Don't just come talking to me and you like doodle chance setters. You know what I'm saying? For real. Hell no. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Please, ladies. You know what I'm saying? You can do what you want to do with your body, but don't motherfucking put me in the blender. All right. Where we going? Where we going? Where we going? We're gonna go to Big A Smalls. We're going back to Diddy. We going back to Diddy. Hit that like button, y'all. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. All right. So I was wondering, because I saw a lot of people running with this story, and I was wondering where was they getting this story from? And it was getting from the Rolling Stones article. Listen, I want to say this too, man. Rolling Stones been had this information, y'all. Rolling Stones been had this information, and they didn't come out with it. You know what that's saying? You know what that's saying? And they coming out with it now. It's saying that Rolling Stones trying to sink Diddy too. When I mean sinking, they trying to do whatever they trying to do what's in their power to expose Diddy and the things that they know about Diddy, and they doing it at the time when they see that it could get them the most views and sell most magazines, but also it can do maximum damage to Diddy. The people Rolling Stone, they damn sure on his top. But we gonna read what they say. I was just I was just salting cat though. Hey, we gonna read what they say about Diddy allegedly trying to allegedly has something to do with Biggie's death. Like I honestly, we've heard this narrative over the years, but I had done filed this in my brain as a conspiracy. But I ain't gonna lie to you. As I read this article, listen. They damn sure did a good job of making you think. You know what that song say? Things that make you go, hmm. They made you think. So it's a Rolling Stone damning expose about Sean Diddy Combs has revealed that Notorious B.I.G. was supposedly planning to leave the music exec's Bad Boy Records just before his death. Several people who were interviewed for the piece corroborated the story, stating that Combs was in a battle against the late rapper's lawyers as he was attempting to regain his publishing rights. I would never give it up until I'm dead and my bones are crushed into powder. This is what Puffy said when he was asked to give up when Biggie tried to get his publishing back. Do y'all hear this shit? Do y'all hear this shit? Damn. As per the book, the Big Payback, hip hop photographer Monique Bunn said, Biggie was absolutely about to leave Puff. I know for a fact because he told me that. While another unnamed source added, everybody wanted to leave Puff. Everybody leaves him. I'm gonna say this too, y'all. I I I saw not when Biggie was with Puffy, but a little later on after Biggie died. Do y'all remember that no artist on Bad Boy ever like sustained their career? Like they all kind of like had the same story when it was all over with. It was all Puffy fucked us out of some money. It was all like they had like a one project and then it was you never heard of them again or it's like no it's like it was like he could not blow up any artist, a little bit after Mace. Let me see, Mace. Yeah, after Mace it was over. After Mace, I don't remember no artists, like no rappers that Puffy put on that popped off. None. I remember a few of them had a little, couple runs, but I mean a run like a try, like, but none of them. After Mace, shit. I think the biggest shit he had after Mace was what the band, and what they had one CD. You know what I'm saying? One album or whatever you want to call it. I think they went platinum though, or gold or something. I think they went gold. They got a plat. The band got a plat. I'm not sure whether it was gold or platinum, but they got a plat. But he couldn't just never put nobody back on. I remember 8 Ball and MJG went over there, and that shit wasn't about shit. You know what I'm saying? It was like I'm telling you, like, let's be honest. Bad Boy as a record label is dead. It's been dead for a long time. It's been dead for a long time. Like he's synonymous. He's remember for Bad Boy, but be honest with you, Puffy as a CEO of a record label that putting on other artists is done. Um, Pretty much, it looked like to me, Bad Boy as of recently, as of late, has all been about Puff. It's all been about Puff's projects. You know what I'm saying? And I don't see nobody. Do we know any Bad Boy artists? None of them really made money off their music contract with Bad Boy. Exactly. Like, do we know any Bad Boy artists? Like, I don't even know no Bad Boy artists. Like, let's just be real. Like, that shit been a long time. I've been seeing that though. I've been seeing that. Like people be a fool to sign with Puff. Let me see. Let me see. I think he had Jeezy for a little bit. Yeah, with when Jeezy came out with Boys and Hood, I think it was Bad Boy South. Yeah, I think Puffy was. I think that's what Puffy was doing. He would associate himself with certain rappers like Jeezy, Rick Ross, French Montana. Like if he was hot, he would like associate himself with you. You would do a song, or he'll do a feature, or he'll probably do a single or something like that. Kind of, it was low key, kind of doing the same thing Drake do, kind of like riding the wave of a new artist. Like he was on that Waka Flocka. I fucked my money up. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? He was on that, which I think Rick Ross wrote that verse, if I'm not mistaken. It just don't sound like no goddamn verse perfectly right. But I think Rick Ross wrote that verse. He did it with he associated himself with Jeezy when they had Boys in the Hood, remember? Block Entertainment, shit like that. So I don't think that I think that Diddy definitely had lost his what's the name? The last group I like was Danny Kane. Yo, Danny Kane, he fucked them over. You know what I'm saying? Um, Speaking of Danny Kane, the girl Aubrey O'Day, I'm telling you, they said that Puffy had a plan for her. They said Puffy's plan for her was to have her selling her to whoever he wanted her to sell it to. Like real talk, like they said this is what he said. Like this like I don't know if he ever had any relations or anything with Aubrey O'Day, but I'm just trying to show you how sinister this motherfucker was. They say when he saw Aubrey O'Day, the thought the words that came out of his mouth was, I'm gonna have that bitch selling pussy for, well, excuse me, ladies. Yeah. I'm gonna have that lady selling for whoever I want her to sell it to. You watch me. Do y'all understand it? Like this is before he even know this. Like really got a chance to know this lady. Like that's some nasty motherfucking shit. Like that show you how his mind works. Like he ain't say, "Oh, I'm gonna get her." You know, some dudes be like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna get her. That's gonna she gonna be mine." I'm gonna, you know, this nigga said, "I'm gonna make her into a prostitute." Like, Pete game here, y'all. Like, so what he just imagine what he would have had to do to get her to that prostitute, to be a prostitute. Probably start partying with her, probably showing her favoritism, making her think that he really like her. He really, probably wanna, vibe with her, be with her, probably like on some grooming shit, right? Maybe even try to make her his girlfriend, right? Get her on drugs, right? Then get her involved in the freak offs, right? Then probably get her to do freak offs with him and a celebrity. But at the same on the back end, he done charged the celebrity to, you know. I'm telling you how this shit probably I don't think he was ever successful in it. But I'm just trying to show you when these people be saying these things, that shit be meaning something. I'm telling you. Like, and it gives you glimpses into their mind. Just like when Carisha, Young Miami, Pissy Miami, who like to sleep with doodoo chest setters, said that if I wanted to, I'd make Diddy get you, make Diddy make you eat my meow. That's what she told Dana, who is Diddy's baby mama, who actually got kids from Diddy. You ain't got no kids from Diddy. She told Dana that. She meant that shit. That ain't nothing you just say. That is nothing if you don't like a woman, you say, women say, I'll beat your asshole. You don't da 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 this. You ain't say that. You said, I want you to eat my meow. That's a whole nother level right there, dog. Like, let me tell you something. When these people be saying this little shit, okay, I'm gonna say this. When people have little monsters inside, them little monsters that be saying, do it, do it. When they had a little evil little monsters inside, it slips out. The thoughts slip out. Just like when Diddy said, "Yeah, yeah, you remember when we wake up and we used to be fighting over the frosted flakes." Oh look, pause. It slips out when he said, "Yeah, I like to see you scraping and scrambling, Daddy." It slips out when he say, "Yeah, but you ain't party with me." Like, yeah, you ain't party, but we got to party. You ain't never party with me. He was drunk then. It's easy to slip out then. It slips out. You just got to listen. You just got to listen and catch it. And then the mask slips. When the mask slips, then you get an opportunity to peer inside the soul of these motherfuckers. Because people good at putting on fronts and shit and hiding who they truly are. You know what I mean? Especially narcissists. Narcissists are really good at hiding who they are. They so charming at first. A lot of them might look good, beautiful, whatever. That's how they get you. Them bitches turn into a demon once they got the hooks in you. And I'm just trying to show you. when he's that what the fuck is that to say? Who the fuck thinks of that? Who the fuck thinks as soon as I see somebody, a woman, I'm gonna turn her into a prostitute? That's my goal. Can you imagine the other people that he ran into and he had these same sinister thoughts about? That's crazy. He messed over them kids for real. I knew mindless behavior, and yeah, I'm telling you. But all right, I just wanted to make sure that y'all understand, like, peep that shit when people be saying this shit. But when Biggie Smalls was shot and killed in March 1997, Combs reportedly took his situation and capitalized on the shock and sorrow. He denied the leave request of LaJoyce Brookshire, Arista and Bad Boy's former publicity director, who was traveling with the rapper the day before his death. Instead of letting her process her grief, he tasked her with ensuring that Biggie's post posthumous album "Life After Death" would go #1 upon its release. That bitch did too. I ain't gonna tell you no lie, bro. That when I heard that motherfucking album, I didn't like Biggie music before then. I promise you. I liked the Juicy. I liked it One More Chance. That's it. Know what I'm saying? And I liked the yeah, Juicy and One More Chance. All the rest of that shit, it was all right. But Juicy and One More Chance, you couldn't deny them songs, bro. You couldn't deny them. Them bitches was classics, bro. Know what I'm saying? Bro, listen. I never forget when Biggie died and motherfucking More Money, More Problems came out. It was like something we never heard. I promise you. I promise you, real talk, bro. Real shit. I remember this shit vividly. I was hustling. I was on the block. I was a jit, like 16 years old. We love music. Like we would like whatever new music would come out. All my homeboys, we had like boom boxes at the time. You know what I'm saying? But you know, we had the ones with the CDs on them, not the ones just cassette tape. They had cassette tapes too, but we had the ones with the CDs on them. And you know, when we on the block hustling, nigga, we listening to. We got the boom box bumping, and we listening to the motherfucking latest, hottest rap shit was out, nigga. While we selling dope, smoking weed on the block, nigga, we got that bitch bumping, nigga. I'm talking about, nigga, within 24 hours, we got every song on that bitch memorized, nigga. Know what I'm saying? And if you got a car with some music in it, nigga, you pulling up on the block, jamming, nigga. Swear to God, this happened with Mystical, Master P, Tupac, nigga. When Life After Death came out, when I heard a nigga come down my motherfucking block jamming, nigga with rims, nigga with candy paint, nigga playing, I don't know what they want from me. It's like the more money we come across, the more problems we see. Bro, wasn't nothing like it, boy. On God, bro. You couldn't deny him. It was that's when I felt sad that Biggie was dead. When I heard that song right there. I felt sadder than a motherfucker. I was like, get the fuck out of here. This nigga really was good, like they said. Because up till then, it was like Tupac. I'm a Tupac fan. Fuck whatever you say, Biggie. I didn't like Hypnotized. I didn't like that song. Know what I'm saying? But goddamn, More Money, More Problems. Goddamn, it's Bone and Biggie, Biggie. It's Bone and Biggie, Biggie. It's Bone and Biggie, Biggie. You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? All the rest, listen. We listened to Life After Death was the first CD other than a CD from the South, from the Texas, or from the West Coast that we listened to. On God, we didn't listen to no motherfucking uh nothing. We didn't listen to nothing from up north. No, like I mean, a couple of shits used to slide through. You know what I mean? Little Cool G rap slid through. You know, little Wu Tang Clan slid through. You know, that's when hip hop was kind of in its like, it was like still in that lyrical type shit, but it wasn't like it was at the time when people would listen to a lot of different shit. You know what I'm saying? Trying to find what they like. You know what I'm saying? But after it was like settled in, like hip hop was settled into The South like this type of music. Texas like this type. Listen, the South, Texas, and when I say Texas, I'm gonna say the Midwest, the South, Midwest, and California. We always been connected. We all it was just up north that was different. You know what I'm saying? But we listen to UGK. We listen to Ghetto Boys religiously. We listen to Big Mike. You know what I'm saying? We listen to goddamn MC8, Spice One. You know what I'm saying? Like we listen to them. You know what I'm saying? Real talk, Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre. We listen to that. We didn't listen to no motherfucking Biggie. I'm telling you. We listen to Atlanta. We listen to Outkast. Nigga, Outkast was the shit. You know what I'm saying? We listen to Goody Mob. We bump them bitches religiously. Goody Mob, Outkast, we bump that shit religiously. You know what I'm saying? Like these are CDs, these are albums, Mystical. People don't want to talk, but it was a time when motherfucking Mystical was the shit. His verse on Make 'Em Say still is it still in my opinion is one of the hardest verses ever made. When Mystical went to No Limit, it was just like when Tupac went to Death Row. When we heard motherfucking, when you first heard Mystical on the end of Make 'Em Say you fell out your motherfucking chair. I swear to God. You fell out your motherfucking chair. That's how cold he was. Yeah, Louisiana, that's what I'm saying. Louisiana, that's what I'm saying. Mystical. G shit. That's Louisiana. When you heard motherfucker, all of us connected. We listened to Master P, you know what I'm saying? All of that shit. Big Mike, Louisiana. You know what I'm saying? The Peter Man. You don't remember what Snoop say? Smoke 'em in, choke 'em like the motherfucking Peter Man. Big Mike, one of the original members of Ghetto Boys, who end up trying to burn down Jay Prince's house by some money, and he ended up going to jail. But yeah, these is who we listen to, like so. But I'm just saying, I know I went off on a little tangent, but I'm just saying, when motherfucking Biggie came out with when Life After Death dropped, and Biggie had that double CD, we listened to that motherfucker on the block. We played that bitch. Before we had played Tupac, All Eyes on Me. That is still my favorite CD all time. Tupac, All Eyes on Me is my favorite CD ever in history, in life. Every song on that motherfucker cold. Everyone. And it was a double CD. Remember? First double CD ever. Life After Death. Because he was trying to hurry up and get off of Death Row. He was trying to fulfill his obligation to Death Row. That shit went diamond. We played that CD for 2 years straight. On God. Life After Death got played for 2 years straight. Right? I mean, All Eyes on Me got played for 2 years straight. When Life After Death came out, I hate to say it, because I'm telling you, we was all Tupac fans. Nigga, we had to make room, nigga. We had to get that fat nigga his props, boy. And it's sad that he had done died, for us to realize that. But honestly, we had to give him his props, bro. On Life After Death, that was a classic. Life After Death is better than Ready to Die, if you ask me. 10 times better. 10 times better. And I know I went off on a little tangent, but I just had to. Yeah, I just had to. It was over when the Hot Boys came. Facts, facts. But yeah, just had to give, you know what I'm saying, because they said that he wanted Ready Life After Death to go number one. That bitch is gonna go number one anyway. They came out with the right single. Well, I didn't like it. I did not like the Hypnotize single. I don't understand why they came out with that shit. That shit was, I mean, it was whatever. When Biggie driving the car with the stick and he trying to, with the cane, he driving the car back. He got Puffy in the driver passenger seat, like, well, whatever. The song was just, it was, I know it's the message beat, but it was just not, it just didn't do nothing for me. That motherfucking More Money, More Problems. I'm gonna be honest with you. If you look at the More Money, More Problems video, I don't even see how they could have did that video with Biggie alive. Like I can't see Biggie in a bubble suit, a loud fluorescent color bubble suit. You know what I'm saying? I can't see him flying around like Mason and Diddy. You know what I'm saying? What's up, 911? I can't see him flying around Mason Diddy in an air chamber. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? The video was cold though. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I'm just trying to I'm trying to get a big nigga's props, bro. I'm trying to take you back because some people wasn't even born then. When that CD came out, Life After Death, it was it validated Biggie because up until that point, people from New York. Let me tell y'all something. I gotta say this too. Let me say this too before I get off. I'm a part of hip hop. I am a part of the culture. I actually was a rapper. You know what I'm saying? I actually have videos, songs. I know producers. I know DJs. You know what I mean? DJ Pro Style, who went up north to work with who works right now with Fat Joe in the Terror Squad is from Orlando. I know DJ Pro Style. I have been in the I have been in 102 Jam studio with DJ Pro Style while he's on the radio. I have done that, me personally. You know what I'm saying? I know DJ D Strong. I know DJ Nasty. If you go down on my community wall, you'll see a picture with me and DJ Nasty. DJ Nasty is one of the most popular DJs in Florida. Worked with Rick Ross, Khaled, everybody. Got Grammys and all. If you go down on my story on my community wall, you'll see a picture with me and DJ Khaled. I got DJ Khaled too. I know DJ Khaled too. I got DJ Khaled on there too. I'm just trying to show you. I'm just gonna say this. I'm a part of the culture. So, and all that's on my community wall. Just go down there and look. It's right there. It's all down there. Just scroll down. You'll see them. So I say all that to say this. Life After Death validated Biggie because New York always liked to put somebody since they the Mecca, since they created hip hop. This is fact. This is a consensus fact. We got to give them that. They always like to put somebody as the king of New York. And once they put him as the king of New York, they put him as the king of hip hop. Automatically. Automatically. This is why Outkast at the I think it's the BET Awards when Death Row, Snoop Dogg and them got into it with when Snoop Dogg say the East Coast ain't got no love for Snoop Dogg and all of that shit there. That's why Outkast got up there and say, well, the South got something to say. Because if y'all don't remember now, Outkast won album of the year over all of them niggas, over Tupac, over goddamn Big and them, all of them niggas. Outkast won. I think it was with the what is it, Southern Playalistic Cadillac Funky Music or whatever. They won album of the year. That's where Andre 3000 said the South got something to say. They won. A little quiet as kept. Outkast won album of the year that year, right? So New York like to make somebody be from New York be the king of New York. And they had did this with Biggie. Biggie had came out with one fucking CD which was Ready to Die. And if y'all don't remember not, he was already proclaimed to be the king of New York. Already. They had already started this campaign. I peeped that. A lot of us peeped that. Like we was not finna believe that. Like it's like a propaganda machine that New York do in order to make sure that they stay relevant. You know what I mean? But what had started happening was people in different regions of the country had started doing great hip hop too. You know what I'm saying? And New York was losing its grip on that title. You know what I'm saying? On that throne. So they put Biggie there. They put Biggie there. And to me, he had not done enough work to be considered the king of New York, and definitely not the king of hip hop. How can you go be the king of hip hop when Tupac crushing you? To this day, Tupac crushes Biggie in career accolades and career achievements, and it's not even close, man. It's not even close. It's not even close. Jay Z crushes Biggie in career accolades and achievements. Know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna be honest with you. Give me Big Pun over Biggie any day. Give me Big Pun over Biggie any day. I'm just saying. I really be listening. I really be listening who can rap and who. Not saying Biggie can't rap, but give me Big Pun over him. I'm just saying somebody that was in his time frame. But I say all that to say this: what Life After Death did, it validated Biggie. It made us say, "Oh, now I see what they saying." I'm gonna be honest. I'm telling you, that's what happened. It made us pump our brakes. It made us say, I'm talking about those of us who didn't believe that Biggie was the king of New York or was as great as they was already telling us, or thought that it was hype behind him. When we heard Life After Death, we was like, oh shit. When he did that, it's Bone and when he did that Bone, Notorious Thugs, you know, Bone was the fastest rapper at the time, between Bone and Twister at that time. When we heard Biggie coming in, oh man, dangerous, ain't too big, they hang with us. Straight up, we don't hang with us. Stay with us, notorious. Thug ass nigga that love like we was like, hold on, this fat nigga rolling with Bone them. Hold on, let's see what the fuck this nigga got going on. We were like, oh shit, now get loose, big boy. That's when I felt sad that Biggie was dead. That's when I realized that he was great. You know, honestly. So I just want to say all of that right now. A few moments after the killing, Bad Boy was approached by Rolling Stone. A few months after the killing, Bad Boy was approached by Rolling Stone for a cover opportunity, one that label co-founder and then president Kirk Burroughs suggested go to the late rapper. Combs like, no, he's dead. I'm putting out Combs' debut album, No Way Out. I need to be on the cover of Rolling Stone, Burroughs shared, and it ultimately landed Diddy on the cover of a August 1997 issue. The unsavory move was looked down upon even by Death Row Records Suge Knight, who is known for his violent temper and is currently in jail for manslaughter sentence. When Pac left, I didn't pick up a microphone, Knight said on his Collect Call podcast. I picked up the pieces. Okay, so let me just knock down this Suge line real quick. Suge, you couldn't rap, so you can't pick up no microphone. So we'll just knock that down real quick. Now let's move on. Um, so what they're saying is Rolling Stone was gonna put Biggie on the cover of the magazine, and Diddy, damn, cuz Diddy told him, "No, I need to be on the cover of this magazine. I got my album coming out." Now y'all see why I want to smoke a Diddy pack so bad. Now y'all see why I want to smoke a Diddy pack so motherfucking bad. There he go. There he go. On phone now. Yes, I want to smoke a Diddy pack so bad. But listen, I have zero sympathy for Diddy. And I don't even know him. That's sad. And I'm gonna say this too. I am a empathetic person. I'm somebody who has compassion. I'm somebody who has needed people to forgive me of things in the past. Not no sick shit like this, but of things I've done. I know it's no such thing as perfect people. And I'm not really a judgmental person. But it's certain shit that I can't motherfucking. It's certain things that when you take something from a woman, you do something to a child. Those are two things that I don't give a fuck. I don't. I'm just. I'm not forgiving you for that. Period. You know what I'm saying? That ain't up to me though. It's up to God. But I'm saying like, if you think you gonna fuck back with me, you gonna be cool after you do some shit like that. And when I mean take something from a woman, I'm talking about take that. Yeah. I just told you I pay for it. I pay for it. I pay for it. I pay for it if I want it. Yeah, I'd rather do that. Like all that. No, I ain't taking shit. Don't even wrestle with me too much, baby. Before I get it, it feel like I'm done. Bitch, you won't never tell about I took nothing. If we got to wrestle a little bit, nah, all good. You know what I'm saying? But um, but call Uncle Trick if you want to, but I ain't going to jail for taking nothing. Fuck that. We're gonna be two happy campers. The lady gonna be happy, and I'm gonna be happy too. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Just put a little side every week I work, and at the end of the month, I'm going to the motherfucking whorehouse. God damn it. For real, just put a little bit aside, a little bit aside. Put 50 aside a week. End of the month, I could buy me some $200. Yeah. Know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But I'm just fucking with y'all. Y'all know I be entertaining. But let's get back to this nasty, sinister, evil person that is Diddy. This the Rolling Stones gonna put Biggie on the cover. You made it your business that Biggie didn't get on that cover, and you put yourself on the cover because you had an album coming out, a motherfucking album that you ended up having to pay Sting most of the money off of missing you because you used the man motherfucking thing sample and didn't get his permission. And to this day, you got to pay this motherfucking man all the money off of the goddamn every step I take. Your biggest song, you got to pay Sting. It's a white man, Sting, rock and roll legend, superstar, who's sitting back getting collecting that paper off of motherfucking that song because you didn't clear it with him. That man get I think Sting get like almost all the money, bro. Like it's an absurd percentage. Like, and he did not give Diddy no deal or nothing, bro. I'm thinking he get like 90% of the song. I can't remember, but he gets an absurd amount of fucking percentage of that goddamn song. It's almost like Diddy just performed that song for him. I swear to God. So what y'all say? He also the reason Biggie got killed. Biggie never wanted to go to LA. Yeah, we're gonna get to that. Clyde Davis had a interview lined up for Biggie in the UK. You're right. He's still paying Sting about 2K a day for that song. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like he murdering him. Damn, Sting ripped Juice World too. He did. Sting don't bullshit. Sting want his paper. That's why I hate beats with samples. I'm telling you, boy, you fuck around and don't get them samples cleared, boy, they gonna come for you. But bro, listen, I tell you, I don't hate Diddy because I don't know him. But my feeling toward him is as close as hate you can get to hate without actually knowing somebody. If that makes sense to y'all, if y'all could kind of understand what I'm saying, the closest you can get to hate without knowing somebody, I'm there. I done heard enough. I done seen enough. Like all these people ain't lying on you, bro. And the things that they are saying are fucking so cruel. The things that we saw you beat up Cassie, like okay, that was all right, whatever. But the things that people have the stories that people have about you are so cruel. Till you almost couldn't even make them up if you had to like just think of a story. You couldn't even make this shit up. Like this is fucking insane, bro. He didn't give a fuck about Biggie. I don't know whether it was. I don't know whether it was. I don't know whether when he found out Biggie wanted to leave. Normally, I'm gonna tell you something. Normally, that's how it goes with narcissists. When a narcissist finds out that you have found out about them, who they really are, and you're taking steps to move, get out of their lives, that's the most dangerous time for you. It is actually, I'm telling you, it's crazy. I did a lot of research on narcissists. It is actually said that if you're going to leave a narcissist, don't tell them. You know what I mean? Just like leave, like make a like fake, like let them go on with the day, and then just like cut and run. That's the best way to do it. They say because if you tell a narcissist you're gonna leave, or even threaten to leave, they then begin to plot. You know what I'm saying? And they'll rock you to sleep. They'll make you feel like everything is cool, everything okay. But they remember that you said you was gonna leave. So they're gonna do. They're not gonna forget that, and they're gonna put a plan together to where they come out on top or feel like they came out on the top. That so for Biggie to tell Puffy he was gonna leave or get into any kind of litigation like that without him just leaving was a dangerous spot. I'm saying for a narcissist. I'm telling you. But did we believe that he killed Biggie? Let's keep going. We're gonna keep reading. This is fucked up though that he wouldn't. Damn, that's it, motherfucker. I wanted to read some more. That shit was interesting as a motherfucker. Hold on. Damn, I liked that. I'll probably go back and watch that, read that Rolling Stone interview. That shit was interesting like a motherfucker. But damn, dog. Like, pretty sure Suge felt the same way when Pop wanted to make his own label. Yeah, I believe that. I believe that. Now the question is this: let's entertain this theory, this hypothesis. Did do we think that? Okay, this is what we're gonna do. Let's lay out what happened to Big and entertain this theory that Puffy had something to do with Biggie's death. Puffy knew Biggie was finna leave. He didn't want Biggie to leave. Him and Biggie kind of was in like beefing a little bit. You know what I mean? As far as like if Biggie leave Puffy, he's gonna be bigger than Puffy. We know this for a fact. He can write. He can rap. He's the king of New York at this time. All of the rappers in New York looked up to Big at that time. All of them. Jay-Z, all of them, right? So he was going to be able to, and he had ingratiated himself with music executives and things of that nature to where he was going to be able to be successful. There's no doubt in my mind if Biggie would have actually left Puffy, he would have surpassed Puffy. Yeah, he was learning the business. He had done made the relationships. He could put out the music. He actually even had love for his artists. He wrote almost the whole Junior Mafia CD album, if not the whole Junior Mafia. Why do you think Lil C's career went down after Big died? Because Big was writing Little C's lyrics. He also wrote lyrics for Lil Kim as well. That's another thing I had to give Big credit for that I didn't know. So Biggie only came out with when people was trying to compare Biggie to Tupac, I was saying I used to always argue that how he only came out with two CDs, one double CD and Ready to Die. You know, Pop was going number one with Dear Mama shit in the early '90s. You know what I'm saying? Pop was in movies, Poetic Justice, Juice, shit like this, Grid. Like all these movies are motion picture movies. Like he was already like he was gone. Like how can Biggie compare and this and that, right? As far as career wise. And then I was informed about Biggie writing the Junior Mafia album. Now that impressed me. You know what I'm saying? When you could actually write for it was a lot of people in Junior Mafia. Can you can you imagine he wrote Ready to Die, then he wrote Junior Mafia, then he wrote the Junior Mafia album. He wrote for Lil C's as well. He wrote for Lil Kim as well. She had her own shit. He wrote for Lil Kim as well. And then he wrote Life After Death. Like really, we got to give Biggie like credit for like 4 albums, bro. Like real talk. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, or at least 3.5. No, two. He had Life or Death, a double CD. He had Ready to Die or one CD. Then he had Junior Mafia, that's 4. We got to give him credit for like 4.5 when you count the songs that he helped Lil Kim write on Lil Kim's um project as well. Like that's like listen, I can write. That I don't freestyle. I can write like a motherfucker though. Like I can write. I can write stories, shit like that. And I have the gift of gab, as you can tell. Um, But even me, I find it hard writing for other people. Like, have I written for other people? Yeah, but I don't like to. I like to write for me. And if you like what I write, you could. I never sold nobody no lyrics and nothing like that. But I'm saying like, if it would, I It's hard. I'm trying to show you how hard it is to put yourself in the mind of somebody else and write a song for them. Like 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 I can write slow songs too. I got songs where I'm singing, nigga. I can sing it all. Well, I can sing with a good help from a producer. You know what I mean? But I got songs when I sing, when I'm singing. I'll play one up for you on one day. But yeah, like I can write slow songs as well, like R&B shit. Like I know how to write that shit. But to write a song for somebody else, that's a skill like a motherfucker. Like to look at Lil Kim and write her a song. Like I'm just saying, I'm a man. Like for me to put myself in her body and write a song for a woman, a raunchy artist, that's a skill. Know what I'm saying? Like I can't say I know how to do that. Know what I'm saying? And I can write pretty well. Know what I'm saying? It's a difference. I'm just trying to show you it's a difference to be able to write something that's tailored to a specific artist. Know what I'm saying? Like T.I. did with Bow Wow when they did that. You ain't right, you ain't right, you ain't bumping like I'm bumping, you ain't saying nothing, homie, you ain't fresh as I'm is. And they had Jay Quan on the hook. That was genius. Jay Quan ain't even on the song, but his voice is on the hook. That was genius because his voice fitted. His voice fit the hook. Like these are the little tricks and the trades of music that people use. Like I'm gonna be honest, I was good at doing that. I would pick people to feature on my shit just for their voice. Like I might not even want you to do no verse. I might just want you to say this part. That's it. You might have your part on the song might be so goddamn small. You know what I mean? But you got a unique sound. Your voice sounds different. So I need you to do this part because in my mind, when I heard your voice, I know it's unique. So I know it's valuable. So as long as I build a friendship with you, I can call you and I can get you to do this for me. Like sort of like the Drake did Weekend. His sound is unique. You need that. You know what I'm saying? Even like how he did I Love McConan or whatever his name is. His sound was unique. So you keep people around like that because everybody don't sound like that. Like Tim's sound is unique. You know what I'm saying? But did he know it was smoke in the West Coast and still told Biggie slide, knowing people was on their heads and allegedly that hit wasn't for Big, it was for Diddy. Listen, I'm gonna say this. I agree. Listen, this is what we're gonna go down the rabbit hole. So you then asked Big to go to the West Coast to do a party, which I don't fucking understand. And I told y'all yesterday when I heard that Biggie and them was going to the West Coast for to throw a party. Excuse me. I was happy. And I'm gonna tell you why I was happy, because at this time I was still mourning the loss of Tupac as a fan. And I felt like they had won. The East Coast had won. We felt like we lost Pac, they won. And with them going to the West Coast, it was like the dumbest move ever. It was the dumbest move ever. Biggie had a song on Life of Death. He remade LL Cool J's I'm Going Back to Cali. I'm going back to Cali. Do you know how the fuck that sounds to a nigga from California? That sounds like you saying, nigga, I'm finna go post up on y'all block after Tupac dead. Huh? When they threw that goddamn party out there, when they went to that party, I think it was a labor party, a Vibe party, magazine party, something. I don't remember. But when they went to that party out there, the one that Biggie ended up losing his life at, it was looked at as though they were saying, "Aha, Tupac dead. We celebrating out here in y'all shit." I don't understand how they didn't understand that. Like, so this goes to the theory that Puff may have had something to do with Biggie's death. Biggie did not want to go to LA. Biggie had um, some engagement scheduled in the UK, and he wanted to go there. Puff made him come to LA. Now, me personally, I wouldn't have went to LA. It's no way I would have went to LA. First of all, what you fuck you gonna do, nigga? What are you going to do? I'm the number one. I'm the number one artist you got. I'm your bread and butter. What you gonna do to me? I'm gonna tell you another thing too. We gotta also remember how young Big was too, bro. Big wasn't that old neither, bro, and he was just learning the business too. You know what I'm saying? In some ways, Big was still kind of impressionable as well, and he, you know what I'm saying, and you know what I mean, stuff and stuff of that nature too. And Puffy was a definitely a narcissist, dominant type, and I definitely think he influenced Big or pushed Big to do a lot of shit that he didn't want to do, and Big just kind of like went along with a lot of shit just because it was Puff. You know what I'm saying? It was like fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Until he got a chance to really learn and see who Puffy was. I think he kind of just like, you know what I mean, like, you know, just let, I mean, you know what I mean, just kind of went along sometimes. Um, but I think he had definitely got tired of it, and he had learned the business, and he saw he was getting fucked out of his publishing and losing, and he wasn't getting what he should have got, and he was finna get the fuck on and start his own thing. Okay, so Puffy made him come to L.A. Why? Why would y'all go to L.A. and celebrate or be at a party only months after Tupac died? If I'm not mistaken, Biggie got killed like between 3 and 6 months after Pac died. I think they got killed the same year, '97. Let me see. What year did Biggie die? Get in the comment chat. Get in the chat and let me know what year did Biggie die, y'all. It wasn't that long. It wasn't that long. It was a matter of months, man. So why would you fucking go to LA? It was like everybody knew that it was gonna be an attempt on your life. Like everybody knew this. They say that Biggie was getting phone calls where people saying, "You're gonna die, bitch. You're gonna die." Like, you know what I'm saying? 96. I know Pac died 96. You know what I'm saying? Pac died September 13th, 1996. It was Friday the 13th. And I'm gonna tell you, hold on. Was it September 13th? Let me see. I think it was September 13th. I know he died on Friday the 13th. I just gotta remember it's September 13th. Okay, so right. So Biggie died March 1997. That's what I thought. I thought it was a little after that. Okay, so September, October, November, December, January, February, March. Right. 6 months, right? 6 months. Pac died September 13th, 1996, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see. I just want to get this right. I was right. September 13th, 1996. Right. The reason how I know he died September 13th, 1996, because I remember that shit vividly. This is where they came up with the 7 day theory. When they did that, when they dropped the Machiavelli album, this is when all this conspiracy. This I swear to God, this nigga Tupac death was even it was his death even made it conspiracy theorists, right? The nigga got shot on a Saturday night, Sunday morning, right? He lived 7 days and died on Friday the 13th. He died on Friday the 13th, September 13th. And it's um September the 13th is my daughter's birthday and it is my sister's birthday. My daughter and my sister born on the same day. And my daughter was born on Friday the 13th, 2020, 2002. September 13th, 2002. Friday the 13th, my daughter was born. So I remember that date vividly. Um, Biggie's killer was never found, right? Biggie's killer was never found. It's alleged that Biggie's killer was L.A. police officer. You know, I forgot what the dude's name was, but he's like a police officer that was Suge them used to have, and he was like a gangbanger nigga, but he was like a police in the daytime, but he was like a hitman back in the, but at nighttime and shit like that. I don't know. I'm gonna say this: Biggie's killer was never thoroughly, like, positively identified. Is it possible that Puffy had Biggie come out there because he knew if Biggie died on the West Coast, then people are gonna put it on Suge Knight, West Coast people. It's retaliation for Tupac. It's possible. It's possible. Because it's mighty strange that you would make Biggie come out there, knowing he didn't want to come out there. And that you would even be out there, even though I know Puffy was already out there. Puffy was already out in LA. And I think he was out there with the protection of Keefy D now and his crew, right? But still, it would make it like Puffy a bold motherfucker. Like you a bold motherfucker um to be out in LA. No matter who you got backing you or protecting you after Tupac was murdered and people speculating that you had something to do with it. And I'm gonna say this too. To us, the outside, the regular the other side of the other part of the country, when Tupac died, we was first of all, a lot of motherfuckers didn't believe he was dead. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas didn't believe nigga Tupac had been dead 10 years and motherfuckers still saying Tupac ain't dead. It's motherfuckers still saying Tupac ain't dead right now. Right? So motherfuckers didn't believe he was dead. But I just don't how am I say this? When Tupac died, the motherfuckers on the West Coast, they knew the next day who killed Tupac. It was a real war going on in LA over the death of Tupac. People died over the death of Tupac. Real shit, y'all. We didn't really know about it, because there wasn't no internet, no shit like that. But yes, it was the Crips and whoever else and whoever was on the beef, the Bloods, whoever. It was people drop. It was bodies dropping because people knew that Orlando Anderson, Keefy D, them had something to do with Tupac's death. They knew that shit the next day. Know what I'm saying? Like it was known that who killed two shot Tupac, this and that. It was already known, y'all. Real shit. Real shit. We just didn't motherfucking know. Know what I'm saying? It was already known. Know what I'm saying? And they were handling business out there. Know what I'm saying? Real shit. So then when you tie in the Keepy D them situation connection with Puff, Tupac situation, it's not far fetched to see that it's not far fetched to believe that Puffy could have had Big come out there, knowing Big was finna leave, knowing he don't want Big to leave. If Big leave, then Big gonna talk about me. Um, and let's be honest, if Big leave, I don't think Puffy ever achieves this level of success that he achieved. I don't. I don't. Because a lot of those artists were there because of Big. The Locks and all of them, they was there because of Big. Lil Kim them was there because of Big. You know what I'm saying? Junior Mafia definitely was there because of Big. Puffy ain't have nobody but Craig Mack and goddamn Mary J. Blige at the beginning. He had Craig Mack and Mary J. Blige. And I'm not saying Mary wasn't a great artist. Mary was. You know what I mean? She gonna go down in the Hall of Fame. You know what I'm saying? Long career, was able to make classic songs after classic songs for an extended period of time. She definitely is one of the great R&B divas, singers, or whatever you want to call it, of our generation. Probably of the last two, probably over the last quarter century. Yeah, if you're gonna put ever since what's the 411 Hun behind Grand Pooba, you know what I mean, all the way to fine, 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 ooh, fine, fine, fine. Yeah, we got to give her credit with her bad dancing ass. We got to give her credit. You know what I'm saying? So he would have had Craig Mack and he would have had Mary J. Blige. I don't see nobody else coming after that if Biggie ain't there or if Biggie wasn't been there. I don't see Black Rob coming there. I don't see Mace coming there. I don't see none of them other motherfuckers coming there. 112, 112 was a good one. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, like rappers, I don't see it. So if it weren't for Biggie, He wouldn't be here. He wouldn't be where he at. I honestly believe that. And if Biggie leave, start his own shit, it leave Puff. He's a narcissist now. It leave Puff with nothing but Biggie's publishing from his first two albums, which she said he was not getting up till even in her bones dry to dust. And we could see that Puffy didn't give a fuck about Big because how he treated Big Mama. You know what I'm saying? Like you could have gave that lady that publishing. You could have gave that. You could have gave his daughter his publishing, his family, his children. I would have. I already done made money. Like if I really fuck with you, I'm gonna make sure that your people who you love gonna be straight. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the least I can do for you helping me. Big helped you. If it wasn't for Big, like bro, like you wouldn't be nowhere. You wouldn't be, you have a little bit with Mary J. That's it, but like nothing. Look how Craig Mack died. Look how you did Black Rob. Nigga, Black Rob died alone, nigga. And I'm gonna say this too. We gotta put some motherfucking respect on Black Rob name, nigga. Black Rob held it down for a little minute. He had a nice little run. It wasn't like, extended, but he had a nice little run. He had hits, nigga. Real talk. You know what I'm saying? He held it down for Bad Boy for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But look how this man died alone. Look how you did Total. Look how you did Danny Kane. Look how you did the band. Look how you did Big. This man dead. Rolling Stone want to put him on the cover of the magazine. You like, hell no, I got to be on the cover of the magazine. You ain't give a fuck. All right. So it's not far fetched that he possibly could have had Biggie killed. He could have set him up to get killed. It's definitely in a narcissist personality to do things like this. 100%. A narcissist is in a psychopath is the characteristics, the trait are close as fuck. I'm telling you, do a little research, Google. The narcissistic personality disorder and a psychopath, the traits are close, close. You can almost mistake one for the other. So I'm just saying, like, when we entertaining whether Puppy has something to do with Biggie's murder, is it possible? Yes. When we look at all of the coincidences, all of the things that Puffy's been alleged to be a part of or have done, when we look at the way what was going on at the time between them two in the relationship, when we look at how Biggie ended up out in LA, when we look at Biggie's murderer never was found. I mean, to be honest with you, it's a really good way to get rid of Big and have it look like somebody else did it. We go out to the West Coast, he get killed out there, and they're gonna look that way. They're not gonna look my way. They're gonna look that way. They're gonna look over there to Suge Knight and them. They're gonna look out over there to those gangbangers on the West Coast. Why would I kill Big? He's my friend. He was my artist. I love Big. Every step I take, I'm finna make. But what I'm really doing is I'm finna cloud up off of his death, and I'm finna propel my own music career. Because if you remember, not Puffy had no album or nothing. He made his debut as a solo artist on the heels of Biggie's death, and that he rode the clout from Biggie's death up. He rode that way. He rode that motherfucker. He came out with the perfect song. You know what I mean? He had Faith on the motherfucking hook, which is Biggie's wife. See what I'm saying? He rode that bitch up. He rode that bitch to the top. Then came out with Mace right after that, and it was he had a nice push. I think he went platinum. I'm pretty sure he went platinum. And I'm not, and I think that song went diamond too. You know what I mean? Like I'm not sure, but I think that song went diamond, nigga. So like, is it possible? Yeah, yeah. From what we see, this dude done been a capable. Hell yeah, hit that like button, y'all. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Please hit that like button. Please hit that like button. You rocking with late night lives with your boy Marita boy, and we discussing whether it's possible that Puffy has something to do with Biggie's murder. Now knowing what we know about Sean P Diddy Combs, yes, it's plausible. This nigga blowing up cars, man. This nigga blowing up cars. I still want to know who blow that goddamn car up. I still like we gotta get like FBI men, secret agent man, Men in Black, MI6, KGB. I need y'all to do y'all motherfucking job. Don't let this nigga off the motherfucking hook without finding out who was carrying out some of these motherfucking missions for this nigga. Kid Cudi car got blew up. We need to know who motherfucking crossed them wires and set this shit up. Know what I'm saying? For real. Cause them motherfuckers is dangerous. And if you out here blowing up cars, nigga, in the 2000s, nigga, like real talk. I'm gonna tell you something. Do you know the mafia had outlawed blowing up cars? Um, Al Capone was the first person with an armored car. I forgot who ended up with the armored car, but somebody ended up with, a president. It was a president. It was a president ended up with Al Capone's armored car. But Al Capone was the first person in the United States with an armored car, right? But the mafia outlawed blowing up cars because it was too violent. It was too, once a motherfucker car blow up, like it's bringing too much attention. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like when a bitch car blow up, this the mafia back then. This what they call it, organized crime. So they outlawed blowing up cars. The mafia did. So nigga, you blowing up cars, nigga. Like that's a whole different kind of level of motherfucking like shit. Like and so could he have killed Biggie? Yeah. Me knowing me seeing the unmasked P. Diddy. Could he have killed Biggie? Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Yeah, controversy sales. Fuck yeah. Hit that like button, guys. Please hit that like button. Please hit that like button. Please donate to the channel too. Donate to the channel, man. Donate to the channel. Donate to the channel. I would appreciate it. It could be $1, $2, $3. It don't matter, man. Just a little something. Just a little something to show your appreciation. You know what I mean? Your boy rocking up with your late night. It's 3:40. It's 3:30 where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? We did 5 hours and 30 minutes earlier today. We did a 5 hour live, almost 6 hour live, and we back on your ass like herpes, nigga, doing a motherfucking um. We at 2 hours. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna be done dead like 8 hours, 8 9 hours on live, nigga. It ain't but 24 hours a day. So we rocking, we working. Um, Shout out to Anonymous One. Shout out to Nate Said It. Shout out to Chicks 1000, aka the Chick 1K. Shout out to Javon. You know what I'm saying? We rocking in this bitch. Chanel say the diddler don't give a fuck about no one but himself after hearing. Shout out to TM Barnes. He slapped his own mama. Oh, I forgot about that. God damn. He slapped his own mama. You expect him to help someone else? Oh man, I forgot about that. This nigga slapped his mama. Oh man, bro. Yeah, you right. You right, TN. Um, Javon say, man, for real, even grown up, the documentary was scandalous and fishy. Man, for real, growing up with Biggie, slapped his mama. That's crazy opportunities. Controversial, yeah, hell yeah, whole Harlem too small too. Yeah, bro, listen, that's crazy though. Nigga slapped his mama, man. Bro, look, bro, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. This just for me, bro. Y'all feel sorry for this nigga? I don't. I don't feel sorry for him at all. Like whatever God got for him to get, I'm a okay with it. You know what I'm saying? As far as punishment, I'm a okay with it because this is too long of a history of doing all kind of fuck shit to everybody around y'all. Everybody around you. Like, bro, bro. Not only was he stealing people's money, using people, he was abusing people, abusing women, men, having relations with kids. Like, bro, like this dude is the antichrist, bro. Like for real, like real talk. Like I know motherfuckers in the streets who ain't got as bad a shit on their jacket as Diddy. Real talk. I know motherfuckers in the streets who ain't as bad as Diddy. Like real talk, like G shit. Like this shit that we done heard about this man is fucking insane. Like for us to hear someone who never this man never been to jail, he don't got no felonies. Uh he's a billionaire, a hip hop mogul, you know, for us to the owner of his own fucking what's the name, Revolt or was, for us to hear that this man has done all of this shit and gotten away with over the years, possibly had something to do with the Tupac murder. It's looking like because Keefy D said he did. Like, let's be real. Like, this fucking guy got to go. He got to go. You dropping the link? Yeah, I'll drop the link. Yeah, he got to go. 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 I want him out of here. One way or the other, goddamn it. Whatever way the Lord wants him to be out of here, I want him out of here. If it got to be in a cell, if it got to be in a box, if it got to be him catching diabetes and they cut off both his legs to the knees, goddamn it, and he running around here like Polar Tink Tink, I don't give a fuck. But I need him out of here. You know what I'm saying? For real. I need him to um be held accountable for his actions. Even in his being caught, he showed no remorse. He never said Cassie. He never apologized to Cassie, which they say he can't say his name, but he could have said I apologize to the woman in that video. He never apologized to. He's not sorry. Listen, when you see somebody that's done did this type of shit for this long a period of time to this many people, he is not sorry one bit. That part of him is non-existent. He does not care about Biggie's death. He does not care. He happy Tupac dead. Trust me. He happy Tupac dead. He don't give a damn about Cassie. He don't give a damn about Kim Porter. He don't give a damn about Misa. He don't give a damn about Young Miami. I'm telling you, he don't give a damn about none of them people. All of those people are objects for him to possess and do as he please. Like you ever remember when you had the little G.I. Joe men and we used to play in the sandbox, so you put the little G.I. Joe man in the sand and throw them, blow them up and all of this shit and all that's what he do with everybody. That's what narcissists do. Narcissists don't look at you uh like something. They don't look at you like a person. They look at you like a possession, like a toy, something for them to pick up and play with and put down and play with another toy and pick up and play with when they want to. What's up, Tania?
What's up? How you doing tonight?
I'm doing good. Appreciate Duck for the dollar super chat, man. I'm rocking with you, man. Thank you, Duck.
But yeah, you keep on talking about you. I don't know. It seems like you surprised that Diddy just really don't give a fuck. I've been saying it forever. The diddler is a motherfucker. He don't care. I am not
Hell no,
shocked
I
by
ain't gonna lie to
his.
you. I think yeah, I think I do be surprised, like, cause in my core, I'm somebody that give a fuck. So it just be amazing to me as the level of don't give a fuck that some people be having.
And I understand because we similar. We both have a big heart when it comes to other people, so I can see your element of surprise on that. But I think I've gotten very cynical over the years and learned that People just don't operate like I do. Like, I don't do shit for people if I don't love you. Like, everything I do for you is because I love you, and it ain't because I want something in return. He's the type of motherfucker, he don't love nobody, and it's because he wants something from you. If he give you a little ounce of anything, whether it be money, power, or respect, that's the only way he's going to do something for you, because he know he wants something from you. And people who operate like we do shit out of the kindness of our hearts. We don't understand that type of mindset. That how could you possibly? So yeah, I can see where you would be surprised, but I ain't. I promise you. I Like I said, I've gotten cynical over the years, where I've seen way too many times that these motherfuckers, especially in the entertainment industry, out in Hollywood and shit, out in Hollyweird, let me call it what it is, they they on a different type of timing. They are on a different type of timing, and they just don't care about nobody but themselves. And if it doesn't benefit them directly, they not gonna do shit. You know, but the diddler, he's a motherfucker. I am not shocked by shit. Like I said, after I found out he slapped his mama, don't shit he do surprise me. Because if you could slap the person who brought you on this planet, took care of you, nurtured you, fed you, clothed you, put you in the position to be the man you are today, to be able to make all of these uh, moves and become who you became in the future, yeah, you don't give a fuck about nobody. So hell no, I ain't surprised he ain't gave Biggie's kids, or his mama, his publishing, and the rights to his music and all that shit. I ain't surprised one bit. It wasn't until he came into this whole quote unquote brother love era that he even considered giving any of the bad boy artists they publishing and shit. Jada Kiss and what's his name? What's the other dude name? They were in the group that were on Bad Boy. They had a big ass argument on a radio station. What's the name of the station? The one where Angie Martinez worked in New York. They were up there doing an interview, and um, they were getting into it with Diddy about their publishing and shit, because they had been trying to get it for fucking years. I think he said they had like 10 years at that point. So damn, I can't think of the other dude's name because I see his face in my head. I can't think of the name of the group either. You know who it was? It was another one of the long line of rosters, or long line of groups on the roster of Bad Boy that put out one album. It was successful as hell too, and I can't think of the damn name. If anybody in the chat, if y'all know who I'm talking about, shit, let me know. But
I was talking about the locks. The
that's
locks.
it. That's it. That's it. The Locks. They was fighting Diddy for 10 years at that point, and this was like 10 years ago, to get they goddamn publishing from him and shit. And he still never did come through for them. No, it wasn't Craig Mack. Although he didn't give Craig Mack shit either. It was Locks because it was a group. I knew it was Jadakiss, and I can't think of the other dude name.
I seen goddamn Danny the Kane. He gave some of them deals. He didn't get Aubrey O'Day because Aubrey O'Day didn't want to sign the NDA because she wanted to eventually talk about be able to talk about Diddy in public and stuff like that. But they say he made $45 million off of Danny D. Kane's publishing.
I can believe that because Danny Kane was huge. Outside of any other group that he's ever had, I think they might have been the best group he ever put out. As hell, I even like Danny Kane, and I ain't no pop music person, but I bought both or all their music, both their CDs and any singles they had. I bought all that shit because they were the shit. I love Danny Kane. Welcome to the Dollhouse. I still have that goddamn CD in my damn computer room right now. I love Danny Kane. They were good, but Aubrey always gave Diddy hell. She was the one who was not going to fold. So I'm not surprised Aubrey didn't take that damn deal. Not surprised at all. I'm glad she didn't, because I want her to come forward and tell the world what the fuck he did. Everybody who can needs to speak on this motherfucker, so everybody knows who we've been dealing with. Because see, what goes on in the dark must come to the light. So he was giving out them NDAs so that nobody could be able to speak on him in the future. No, nigga, everybody's getting ready to find out what you really about. Because he done gone damn radio silent now. Ain't seen no pictures. He ain't been out in public. Like I think he was out. They caught him riding his bike in his neighborhood one day. But that's the only picture I've seen out of him out in public since he got back from spring break with his daughters. Even going to prom, you didn't see no videos or pictures or no shit with them with their dad. Not one. And he Suge Knight said, he be all up in the videos, all up singing, dance. He be doing that shit to them too. He's such a fucking narcissist. He can't even let his kids shine without trying to take over the damn spotlight. I ain't seen his ass and shit with them girls going to prom, you know. So he wants to hide in the shadows now. No, bitch, you wasn't hiding in the shadows doing all the bullshit you was doing. Be loud and proud now. Put on one of them shiny suits and come do that ugly ass dance that you used to do with Mace now. And we need to see you. What you got to say? He's just I want to I can't wait to see how this plays out. I cannot wait to see how this plays out. Um I'm still under the impression that the diddler is going to end up in prison and he's going to end up right probably in the same damn cell with R. Kelly. Let them go on ahead and figure it out how they gonna work out their roommate situation. Who gets the top bunk? Because from what I hear, both of them like it. So who's gonna be the bottom bitch in this relationship? But
That's crazy. And I listen, I'm one of the believers as well that with the mounting of evidence that they have forming look like it's forming against him, I think he's going to jail too. And if you gave R. Kelly 30 years, I think he got to get at least close to the same. You know what I mean? Like real talk, like even from the stuff like this guy's a fucking menace. Like real talk, like he's somebody that will most likely hurt somebody else if he's allowed to stay free. Like he is a menace to society. Like he gonna beat somebody up, some women up. He gonna do whatever. Like you know what I mean. So um but yeah, back to you say and I was thinking I couldn't believe how I couldn't believe that he ain't shit. Um I'm one of the person that like when I have experience with somebody like like memories or we done been friends or something like that for a long period of time or we done accomplished some shit together, it creates like a bond for me. And I'm just sitting here looking at the picture that he got with Big, and Big never did him nothing wrong, like did nothing to him negatively or nothing, like helped you get your record label off the ground. Biggie mama say that Puffy gave Biggie $25,000. That's it. Just signed. Just we gave him $25,000 to sign. You know what I'm saying? And for you to don't care for this man or for his family, or like you like he's dead now. He's out of here. Like he died. Like you don't even care. The fact, and I'm gonna be honest with you, this goes back to the theory that maybe he did have something to do with his death, because how you behaved after he died definitely makes us feel like you may have had something to do with it, because you don't even care about him. So uh I don't like this guy. I don't like this guy at all. I know you're supposed to forgive people, and I'm gonna say that that's up to God. But for this guy right here, from what I done seen him do repeatedly over and over and over and over again, I think he's just gonna bite your ass again if you give him a chance.
absolutely, absolutely, I wouldn't doubt it. And I just, how can I say it? Even if he does apologize again, like this, because that last generic ass apology was, I don't believe it. And even if he were to apologize again, I wouldn't ever believe it, because he's never the type of person to be genuinely sorry about shit he do. And that's the difference with me. That's one reason why I'm not real quick to apologize. I know that was a bone of contention between the two of us at one point. I apologize when I sincerely mean it. If I don't mean it, I'm not going to apologize. I'm not going to apologize just to smooth over a situation, just to try to make shit cool with us. Nah, I'm not gonna do that, because 9 times out of 10, I say what I mean and I mean what I say, and I stand on that shit. Now, I might apologize for how I said something, because I'm never trying to offend you when I say it, but I mean what I said. So he just, I put it this way, when you get an apology from me, it's genuine. I mean that shit with my very soul. I'm not gonna just sit up here and say I'm sorry just because that's the right thing to do. Never been that person. Him, eh, I would never believe his apology. Never. He don't have a sincere bone in his body. Not one. I don't think he's ever been sorry about a damn thing he's ever done. Like I said, after you done slapped your mama, it ain't too much that I can do with you. It really ain't. You know, because I just don't see how you could disrespect the person who brought you on the planet, literally. Like, you lived inside this woman for 9 months and you choose to slap her of all goddamn people. So if you could do that, you could do anything, in my opinion. So it ain't really too much I can do with Diddy after learning that. After hearing that, I knew everything the motherfuckers was saying about him was true. Everything. Any kind of wild accusation you say about this motherfucker, I'm gonna believe it at this point because he was able to slap his mama.
Yeah,
Maybe.
go ahead, T.
No, go ahead.
No, I was saying, when I happened to be looking at the narcissist shit. It was saying that only 10% of the population is narcissists. So some people may not even get even run even some people may not get unlucky and run into a true narcissist. Like, and trust me, you don't want to. Um, but it is pockets of the population that has high percentages of narcissists, and that population is executives, business owners, Wall Street guys, Fortune 500 CEOs. And when you look around, you notice that a lot of these rich people, like these very wealthy people, they have these same traits that P Diddy have. Like like
Absolutely.
like they have this. I don't care about the little people. Now they'll portray like they do. You know what I mean? Like they'll run around like and portray like they care about the little people, like Jay-Z do. You know what I'm saying? Use the black card and shit like that, and then when it really boils down to it, he really just trying to capitalize off of your sympathies or your support or whatever. I'm just trying to show you, it's amazing, and it's no wonder when you really look at it how come he was able to become a billionaire or be able to climb these ladders. When you look around and you look at the truly uh, the people that did this, a lot of them got the same characteristics. They got the same stories, the same personality. Just, you want to talk about Diddy, you want to talk about Jay-Z, you want to talk about Dr. Dre, who got a lot of goddamn beating women and shit like that there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying, like, this is a thing. Like, this is a, you know what I'm saying? Like, us, it'll be hard for us to get there because we care too much. We care too much about I ain't gonna say too much. We care. We care about the little people. You know what I mean? These people are like politicians who sell people dreams and then prey on the little people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely. I could never be friends with, involved with, around somebody in that type of who's that type of person too long. For one, I literally just I feel energy very strongly from people. That's why I don't like being in big crowds and shit. It's literally fucking draining for me. Um, So when people be joking, talking about they got to go home and recharge their battery, their social battery and shit, no, I literally have to do that. I'll go to even a family gathering and shit. It take me 4 days to get over that shit because I done felt way too much shit going on. It's no way I could be around somebody like Diddy on a consistent basis and be okay mentally. Like, he would fuck my whole mental up. Not even necessarily with what he say or do, just his energy that he give off is so negative. I can look at pictures of him and just be like, ugh. And I feel the energy even coming off the picture. I'm like, this is a horrible fucking person. I have never liked Diddy. Never. So I'm not jumping on the Diddy hate train. I was driving that bitch way back in the fucking 90s. I was the fucking conductor. I was telling people to come aboard. I knew, even as a
Yeah, I
fucking
ain't never liked him
teenager.
either, T. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't never liked him. I never liked him as an artist. I never liked him dancing all in the videos. I looked at him like he used to just pop. I looked at him like a little net that's circling Biggie. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. Like he was a fucking fly at the picnic, always circling over the potato salad trying to ruin some shit. Like he was always just there. It's just like, dude, if you the fucking executive of the record company, why are you in every fucking video trying to outshine and outperform and outdo your artist? Like that energy right there just seemed totally fucking off to me. I'm like, nobody would ever try to do that shit unless they want to be in that position. Diddy just really he wanted to be the artist, and for whatever reason, his artists allowed that shit because I don't think they felt they had a choice. But he couldn't have did that shit to me. I promise. I would have had to say something like, "Look, can I have one video of my own, please? Damn, I don't need you in this one. This ain't got shit to do with you. This is my video. Let me have this one damn video to myself. You could be in the next one, but give me this one." Um, but that's my part of my selfish shit too. So you can't have two selfish motherfuckers in the same room and expect them to get along. It's not gonna happen. Because you looking out for you and I'm looking out for me, and we ain't never trying to look out for each other. Especially when I was a teenager. Nah. I will admit I was one selfish motherfucker back then. I've learned to be more generous and more considerate of other people as I've gotten older. But hell, that's part of being an only child. I call it an only child syndrome. You ain't used to having to be considerate of others because shit, ain't nobody else to be considerate of. It was just me and my mom
I
and my
agree with that,
stepdad.
T. I could see that's definitely it's definitely a understanding thing if you're an only child and this is the way you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
that's normal. Like
Oh, and but Puff has a sister, don't he? I think the Diddler has a sister, if I'm
I
not
think he
mistaken.
do. I think he
Yeah,
do.
I think the Diddler has a sister, so I don't understand where he got it from. But being that his dad was dead, his mom was a single mom, and mothers, especially black mothers, have a tendency to raise their daughters but love their sons. I can see where he got it from. And people get mad when I say that, but it's the truth. Black mothers have a tendency to love their sons and raise their daughters. We the daughters get the brunt of everything. We have to cook, clean, and take care of everybody else in the household, yet the sons, who might be older than the fucking daughters, get to do whatever the hell it is. They don't have to do shit around the house, and they still have all of their mother's love and admiration, while the daughter seems to be the bane of their damn mother's existence, especially when they're teenagers. It's like they fucking competing with them, or just, I don't know. But anyway, so I can see where he got this shit from. I, I can see where the possibility of him getting it from. Because hell, I wasn't in his household. I don't know, but we all just guessing at this point until he comes out with or she comes out with an autobiography. We would never know. But he's always just been all about him, and how he treat his artists shows that. Because ain't no way in hell that Big dies and you don't take care of his kids. I can even see you not taking care of his mom like that. I can see that. But he had two toddlers when he passed away. You're not going to take care of the kids, man? And he died on your watch, literally? Because you the one that took him to LA. He was supposed to be overseas. So that I don't respect that. And it was really just no feeling the energy from Puffy, because I had went to a concert. Bad Boy had a came to Houston during our summer jam one year. So when he was on the stage, and I had front row seats. My aunt worked at it was called the Compact Center back in the day. It's Lakewood Church now. So she was able to get us front row seats. So I'm center stage, front row, and the whole time he on stage, it's like I was trying to move further and further back because I didn't want to be nowhere near him. It was almost like fucking electricity coming off of him. It was just, it was horrible. It was horrible. I can't describe the feeling of being that close to him and literally feeling the energy off of him. That number one, strike from one right there with me. Like, nah, I don't want to be nowhere in his vicinity. Something ain't right with dude. Then learning as I got older how he's treated all of his fucking artists. Because have you seen one millionaire artist off of Bad Boy that became a millionaire off of Bad Boy?
Not
No,
one. Not
not
one.
one. He's
Not
dogged
one.
every single one of them out. Every single one. So learning that as time gone has gone on, I'm like, yeah, this motherfucker is a monster. Now this Cassie shit, hell no. No, 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 no. I'm too through. I'm too through. You know, we've heard rumors about him dogging out Kim and dogging out what's the other baby mama named Misa? Um we've heard rumors about that shit, but nothing was just solidified. Nothing was, in stone. But now I feel vindicated in everything that I've ever felt and said about that motherfucker. I was right. He's a fucking demon in human form. That's the only way I could describe him. I mean, to me, he's even worse than the damn rappers who proclaim themselves to be demons. Because
Yeah, he a demon. Go ahead, T.
underneath that, genuinely, they're nice guys, generally. Like even King Von, he called himself, he got a whole fucking song named Demon. But everybody who talks about Von, who knew him and loved him, talk about how generous he was, how good natured he was,
Facts. Facts.
how funny he was, how loving and caring he was. If you was one of the guys, if you was his family, you could get anything from Von. Von took care of everybody around him. And Puffy is the total fucking opposite. He proclaims himself to be brother love, but he's a fucking terror behind closed doors. He don't give a fuck about you or you. I don't even know if he can genuinely love his own fucking kids. Like for
Narcissists
real.
don't. Narcissists don't genuinely love their own kids. They don't. If they can fake it. They can fake it, but they don't. And this probably why he can teach that them boys to do that sick shit that he do
Mm,
without feeling bad about it. Like, cause what fucking father gonna teach their son to do that shit? You know?
yeah. Only a fucking demon wants to pass on the demonic tendencies to the next generation. It's crazy. So yeah, I don't fuck with Puffy one bit. Never have. And he just, everything that's coming his way, he has earned. This is all the karma that he has built up for 30 plus years, damn near 40, that he's been doing all of this crazy shit that he's been doing. It's all coming back on his ass, and it's coming back tenfold. I can't wait to see it play out. So, he's just an awful person. I hate that he's done the shit that he's done to so many different people because he's ruined lives. And we're not just talking about the celebrities, we're talking about the people we don't know too. The people who haven't had a platform to speak their stories, or the people who have had a platform and told about the shit and we didn't believe them. So um because have you noticed how many people come up dead around Puffy?
Again, say that again, T.
Have you noticed how many people have come up dead around Puffy?
Not
Not
really.
just,
I mean, but I see a lot of them. A lot
yeah,
of
a lot of motherfuckers that have been around him that are just no longer here. You know, Biggie, Kim's friend from back in the 90s, Andre Harrell, um, who else was it? What's his name? Heavy D. Basically, everybody who helped him found the goddamn record label is dead. Um, You know, hell, Al B. Sure damn near died. And you know what most of the other ones that I mentioned had in common? They were all writing tell-alls. And Biggie, or not Biggie, but Puffy, the diddler, was going to be aired out. And then all of a sudden, some freak shit happens. They mysteriously get sick, but he's shopping for a casket 6 months beforehand. Or it's a some kind of crazy accident or whatever. Some shit happens and they all end up dead. They wasn't it Lighty, Kevin Lighty? He ended up killing himself, ain't it?
Chris Lighty, yeah, Chris
Chris
Lighty,
Lighty.
yeah.
Chris Lighty. Yeah. And it's always some crazy shit around here. How the fuck does everybody who getting ready to expose you end up dead and nobody thinks that it's not a coincidence? When Kim Porter died, I knew he got something to do with that shit. Especially when the damn coroner came up there too.
Oh yeah, that's right. He did get fucking die too, didn't he?
Yeah, the original coroner on the case died too. He's the one who said that her death was a homicide. He ended up dying. They end up getting another coroner to come in and do a damn autopsy, and suddenly she got pneumonia. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. So you can't tell me that this nigga ain't nothing but death and destruction. That's all he has to bring to the table. That's all he has to bring to the table. And Shine and Mace, the only ones still alive. Pretty much. Pretty much. Javon, you were right about that. Shine and Mace are the only ones still
Facts.
alive.
I would love for somebody to dig up Total and not mean like dig them up they dead, but I'm saying like bring them back up, and I would love to hear what they have to say about this. You know what I mean? Total, the group.
Yeah. I think Pam, which is the one we all thought was a lesbian who ended up getting married and divorced to a man, and I still think she a fucking lesbian, has spoken on, her time in Bad Boy before, but not in, real detail. Because hell, after Total broke up, she had to go and work at White Castle. And she was living in the projects the whole time she was a fucking megastar. Now, what kind of shit
Stop
is
it.
that?
Stop it, T.
Marita, you can go
Hush
and
your
look it
mouth,
up.
T. No.
Yes. Her and her mama was living in the fucking projects. And she was working at White Castles after the group broke up. And they couldn't get another record deal from anybody because Bad Boy dropped them, I think, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, she was living in the fucking projects the whole time. These artists weren't making no money. And back in the 90s, when we heard the record deals that they were getting, we were not taking into account because we're not in the industry. So we don't know that when they get a damn, let's say $10 million deal, shit, they gonna end up giving 7, 8 right back to the fucking record label for making their next project. Or to pay back
Actually,
for
they
their
don't
first
even get
project
that
to make
money.
their
Like
second.
they get like a signing bonus but the rest of that money is for a budget for their project. It's like one of the biggest scams in the motherfucking industry.
Yeah, so you
And what
think
they
it
do is they take the money out of the so-called budget and pay for expenses, producers, beats, hotel, excuse me, hotels,
everything,
things of that nature. And the
everything.
artist never really knows how much money is coming out of this budget until next thing you know, you're $100,000 over budget. Or so what ends up happening is the artist actually ends up in the negative and give make um have to make more music in order for it to get out of the negative. But at the same time, when they get the next project, of course, they're gonna get a signing bonus for that project because they don't have any money any goddamn ways because they only out of $1 million deal, they only probably got about $200,000 cash. The rest of it probably
Yes.
went to a goddamn for what they say expenses is. So yeah, it's like the artist is always working at a deficit, and a lot of them actually ended up on the company when it's all said and done. The artists make their money on shows.
Yeah,
And they even done came up with these 360 deals where they get money out of they get a percentage of that now.
yeah.
You know what I
The
mean? So
everything that
shit,
you
you know what I mean?
everything that you do with a 360 deal, your record company gonna get a cut out of that shit. So even if you get a damn brand deal sponsoring, let's say if you're a woman, a skincare company, they gonna get a cut out of that, and they ain't have shit to do with it. It has nothing to do with your music, but they still gonna get a cut out of that shit. So yeah, that because and I said 10 million because I'm thinking about the deal that TLC got. They had a $10 million deal, but by the time they finished with everything from taxes on down, they got I think $200,000 off of one of their records, which was what Red Light Special, and then they had to split that 200,000 three fucking ways, so they got less. Excuse me, less than 100K a piece off of that shit. So what did that amount to? A car and maybe paying your
Bro,
rent for
that's
a
you
couple
can't
of
even
weeks.
buy a house with that. I mean, you
That's what I'm
can, but that
saying.
bitch gonna be a stack. I want to say thank you for Tanil for the cash out. Thank you to for Sean for the cash out as well. I appreciate you guys. Um and thank you. But yeah, damn, that's fucked up. I want to say this too. It came out that Faith got $10 million. She got some kind of $10 million from Biggie's estate after he died. Shit, I think Faith got more money than Biggie did, didn't he?
He probably did. That's what was it earlier? You said it, or somebody said it that he had got like 25,000 when he signed with Bad Boy, and that was about it.
So he got his mama said that. His mama said he only got 25,000. So I don't think Biggie had no $10 million at one time when he was alive. I
Hell
think you know what I
no,
mean. I think
he died
goddamn.
broke.
So Faith got that. After he died, that his what's the name goes up and shit like that. So he got that goddamn money. She got more money than Biggie did. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah. He was broke when he died. Like most artists, be broke as hell. You think they got some money because you see some jewelry and shit. Most of that shit don't even be real until they get way well into their career. You know, that's why so many artists rather remain independent right now. But I think Faith got that money because after after an artist died, a catalog go up in price to astronomical levels. And I think that she had insurance on Big too, so she got the insurance payout. But that's the only reason she came up off of that, because shit, she got fucked in her own deal. Same shit. If she wouldn't have had that little boy, if they wouldn't have been married, she would have been fucked when Biggie died. You know, Bad Boy as a label is fucked up. The only person who made money off of Bad Boy as a label was Diddy himself, the diddler. And I'm quite sure he was diddling folks back then too.
Say another thing too, dog. I'm gonna say this too. I mean, that's a hell of a dude, bro. If you just think about all the people that allegedly he um assaulted or had relations with, or whatever you call it. When time did this nigga have trying to make motherfucking music, yo? Like this nigga is hell. This nigga was want all the dudes. He want all the kids. He want all the women. Like, bro, like you got a problem, gang. Like for real. Like I'm just saying though.
Yeah, he sounds like he's pansexual to me, which is just attracted to anything and everything. Shit. Men, women, transsexuals, gay, bi, straight, lesbian, it don't matter. As long as they're a person, a human being, he's attracted to them and he will do whatever he wants to them. Um, but
That's a dangerous motherfucker. If you change it, you attracted to everything. You're a dangerous motherfucker, boy. I'm just
yeah,
saying though. You
yeah.
dangerous, bitch.
The only thing I can compare him to as far as being a pansexual is the damn serial killer. What's his name? Shit. He had a partner. Her name was Deborah Brown. I can't think of that motherfucker name. I could see his face because he had a Jerry curl, but he ran rampant in the Midwest in like 84, the summer of 84. Killed a whole bunch of people, but he was like that. He was pansexual. And he was a motherfucker. But That's the only person I can think to compare him to when it comes to that part of his life, as far as his sexuality. Was attracted to everything, ran through everything, and fucked everything up. Just crazy.
Because if you can like smash Cassie or J Lo, and then turn around and smash TD Jakes like swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Boy, you got a problem, gang. Like, god damn, insane. Like for real. Like, oh man, this dude is a fucking psychopath, maniac. Like for real. Like real talk. Like, bro, lock him up, dog. Like for real. Like I'm telling you, take it from a former career criminal. You don't want that motherfucker down on the streets, like for real. And it's evident with the amount of lives that he has destroyed over the years, man. Like for the amount of destruction that he's caused to people. You know what I'm saying? Like he's definitely he definitely works for Beelzebub. He definitely goddamn was conjured off a Ouija board. That bitch wasn't even born. That bitch, that bitch was summoned to this realm off a guy from using the goddamn Ouija board, and all his only purpose is to cause destruction, hurt, sorrow, death, to like I say, what it say, steal and destroy. Goddamn it! And that's
Kill,
all he's been
steal,
doing.
and
He's been here.
destroy.
But they say he beat the girl at Howard University, man. They say he was going with a girl at Howard University, and he knocked on her class door to get her out of the class. She came out of class. They say next thing you know, Diddy had done took off his belt and was beating the girl in the goddamn middle of the hallway,
You
literally, like
shitting
like
me.
literally beating the girl. Like that's crazy.
You shitting me. You are shitting me.
It's in the Rolling Stone article. Yeah, they say people. They say the girl, the kids went to running down the hallway, beating on the classroom doors to get the teachers to come out to stop him. They say he went crazy. Say he beat the girl like with a belt, like literally whooped her ass with a belt, and it was his girlfriend at Howard University. See how they cover shit up?
Damn.
Shout out to Eddie. Shout out to Eddie.
Oh, the serial killer I was thinking of, his name is Alton Coleman. He was pansexual. That's the only person I could
What
think
his
of
name
who
is? I ain't
played
never heard of him.
Alton, Alton Coleman, Coleman. Yeah, he was a serial killer. They killed
And you
him in
said it's a black
Ohio.
man.
Yeah.
A black man.
Yep.
Damn. You know, most serial killers is white people. That's what they say.
Well, that's a myth because about
Yeah,
forty
it got to
percent of
be.
black.
It got to be because that black dude, that old black dude, remember, he was the most. He killed the most people in history. The old black dude, not too long ago, they caught. Remember, he was strangling the girl.
Samuel, I can't think of his last name, but yeah, um, that's a myth. It's plenty of black serial killers out there. They just don't. The way the FBI used to profile back in the day, even that shit was racist. They didn't think that we were capable of committing serial murders. Just racist shit. So yeah, but yeah, Alton Coleman. He actually killed someone on my grandmother's 49th birthday. We were getting ready for her birthday party, and who he killed was my cousin's cousin. So it was my cousin. We are cousins because our mamas are sisters. This is on his daddy's side of the family, and it was his aunt and his cousin who ended up kids, mind you, ended up getting caught in Alton and Deborah's web. Killed his cousin, and his aunt survived, but she ain't been the same since. Cause she was 9, and Tamika Turks, that was the victim who passed away. She was 7, I think. Yeah, but yeah, and that happened in Gary, Indiana. The hospital that they took her to was right around the corner from my grandparents' house in East Chicago, Indiana. Because where it happened was like kind of right on the border between Gary and East Chicago. The cities are so close together. There's literally nothing but a sign separating them. So yeah. He was a motherfucker, but he's the only pansexual person that I can think to compare Diddy to, as far as the same mental type of person, having that same mentality in how he thought. But yeah, he was the only person to have. I think he had four different death sentences in four different states. If I'm mistaken, he was the person who had the most death sentences in different states. Period. But him and Diddy, they remind me a lot of each other. I have a morbid fascination with serial killers for whatever reason. I do a lot of research on these motherfuckers because I just like to know what makes people tick. And knowing what I know about Alton Coleman, him and Diddy got a lot of shit in common. Because hell, you might be able to put Diddy on the damn list of SKs too, if you look into all the shit that has happened around him and see how he connected to the shit. He might not have done it himself, but I bet you he paid to off a lot of people, a lot of them motherfuckers.
Yeah, and again, like I go back to the car getting blown up. I don't think Diddy climbed his ass up under there and rigged up something. So evidently he had somebody do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's like the whole thing I was making the difference about him being a gangster or not the other night. If he didn't have the money, Diddy wouldn't be able to do the shit that he did. Period. So do I consider him gangster? Hell no. He's a motherfucker that got money who can get shit done. But is he gangster because he can do that? Nah. He's smart. Just because he can go ahead and get shit done with somebody else, he don't have to get his hands dirty. Like I say, in my opinion, a real gangster will walk you down his damn self, as well as he can pay somebody else to do it. But he got to the point where he could pay somebody else to do it because he started walking a motherfucker down himself. That's how I see the shit. But everybody don't look at shit like I do. So I enjoy hearing other people's, definitions of shit and how they look at shit. And it's okay to agree to disagree on shit. But nah, I don't consider him gangster at all. He a bitch with money.
Yeah, and I just can't wait to see what's gonna happen to his ass in that motherfucking jail cell. Know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna say this too: these niggas nowadays, I'm gonna tell you something too about these niggas in jail nowadays. Nowadays, you got a little bit of money, these niggas will end up treating you like a motherfucking king in there because you got a little bit of money. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. You know what I mean? Like niggas nowadays, niggas can pay for protection and shit like that if you got a little bit of money. And this nigga got a lot of money. I got a question. How much of this money you think is gonna be depleted by the time this case is over with?
All of it.
All of it.
All of it. His lawyer alone is getting ready to fuck him up. And then the lawsuits too. Ah, shit. He getting ready to be fucked. I mean, he ain't gonna
I
have
agree. I think it's gonna be a large portion of it. Okay, so first of all, those mansions, them bitches need to be for sale ASAP. I'm
yeah.
gonna tell you why.
And I was just about
Because
to say that.
the utilities and all of that, the upkeep, the landscaping, the staff, in order to, what I mean, keep your shit, what I mean, together. You're not gonna be able to continue to pay that on uh several different households. So what I would do, what I think is going to happen is I think he's going to sell that mansion in LA. I think he's going to be down in Miami. I think he got some in New York too as well. I don't know. I think they hit three places. I'm not sure, but it could have been two. But I'm pretty sure he going to down. I would downsize to one, and I think that's what he going to do. Them lawyers going to hit him for about $100 million off top. The lawsuits gonna hit him if you count all the lawsuits, because even the people with the frivolous lawsuits, the lawsuits that may not be totally true, he's gonna have to settle those lawsuits anyways, regardless. And that's what happens a lot of times in these situations where people don't be understanding, and people like, oh, this is a lie, this is that, but it costs more money to fight it sometimes than it do to just to go on and settle and get the shit over with. And if you fight it and you still end up having to pay these people, then you just lost double loss. So what a lot of lawyers tell these their clients to do is to just go on and settle. Depending on how much money it is, just go on and settle before the shit get filed. Therefore, you can go and get it out the way, sweep it on the rug, and continue to move. He already lost a bunch of partnerships, endorsements, things of that nature. They say a lot of these contracts have morality clauses. I didn't even know that was what the fuck that was, but it say like, so if you do something immoral, then the contract can be null and voided. You know what I'm saying? And they say that he definitely done broke the morality clause in a lot of these situations. That's how he ended up having to sell revolts. That, you know what I mean? Um, I think it was some other thing with the Ciroc people. If I'm not mistaken. I don't know if it's got something to do with the cash thing, but there's something with that. So it's a lot of money that he gonna be losing. I think he got real estate, and I'm pretty sure he got stock. I heard he got real estate and stock. So I think, and then with the other lawsuits, he got 8, which gonna probably turn into more. He might have 100 million when it's all done. Maybe, maybe. Oh, he gonna have fines too. He,
Yeah,
if he get found guilty in a court of law, he gonna have fines too.
yep. That's why I say he ain't gonna have much money left if he has any. He might have to file bankruptcy by the time this shit is said and done.
Facts,
Real for real.
facts, facts.
And that's just to be able to keep the little shit that he do have.
I
Um,
I seen that I don't know how true this is. This is just, but I seen that they people already be thinking of shit. So I seen some bloggers saying that Diddy's possibly thinking about how he could get a pardon, like a
yeah,
presidential pardon.
yeah. I mean, it's smart to think 10 steps ahead just in case. But
I think that's how Kodak got one. I think Kodak and them paid. I think they paid Donald Trump for that pardon. I think I'm not mistaken. I think they did.
probably so. Him and Wayne both. I mean, like, this is Donald Trump. What does he even know about a rapper, let alone y'all little asses? In particular, Kodak. It's not like he's a superstar. In my book, he's a star, but he's not on Drake level as far as being a superstar. Everybody know your name and you being a household name type shit. So yeah, I can see him paying for that. I could definitely see him paying for that. He squandered the shit away and ended up back in jail, but he looked like he doing pretty good now. Yeah, I can see that. So I can see Diddy doing the same. And because I bet he was hoping that Trump got back in office so he could, go on ahead and pay for him a little damn pardon too.
And he probably put a nice little penny on it. Probably give Trump like 20 million, something like that. 20 million
Mm-hmm.
might even be big as 100 million. You know what I'm saying? And
Uh-huh.
yeah, he signed them papers. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to sit in there for them 4 years though. You're gonna have to sit. You're gonna have to sit until I'm almost ready to get out this bitch. You know what I'm saying? You know how I do it at the end when all the presidents about to leave the office. Yeah, you got to sit in there for them 4 years, homie.
Yep. But Anonymous one asked a good question, which was, or made a good statement, which was they say that all his assets are in his mom and Justin's name. So can they take that from him? And if it's not in your name, they can't take it.
Take it, yeah. They can't take it. Yeah,
That's
and
why
some of
people.
it's in trust. It's a certain kind of trust you can have, but they can't take that either.
Mm-hmm. That's why rich people typically they don't have their assets in their own name just for situations like this. They'll put it in their kid name, their mama name, they dog name, like anybody they can come up with, their sister, their niece, their nephew, whoever they can come up with, who they know, they can trust, and ain't gonna, try to sell their shit and run off on them or take over or whatever. But yeah, they typically don't have shit in their own name.
I
That
would
was
have named his mammy in the goddamn lawsuit too, just on the
on
sneak.
the strength of it. Yeah,
Just to do it, bitch. I want it all. You know what I
yeah.
mean? I'd have made up some shit that she knew.
Because
She knew he assaulted us. It's
that's what I
something.
was just about to say. You knew he was beating my ass. So yeah, you liable in this shit too, because he slapped the fuck out of you. I am always gonna come back to that. He slapped his mama.
That's crazy.
I am always gonna come back to that for the reason why I know that he did the shit that they saying he did. He slapped his own fucking mama. That I know I'm dwelling on it, y'all, and I'm so sorry. But that is fucking mind blowing to me.
Just because she gave birth to that, just because she gave birth to that goddamn monster, like in the
Hell yeah,
Omen. You know what
hell
I'm saying?
yeah. I'm putting your ass on the lawsuit just because you birthed this demon. You the one that used the Ouija board to spawn this motherfucker. So yep, you need to be on the
You the one
lawsuit
who
too.
sold your soul and got that goddamn spawn of Satan here, bitch.
For real. Because I mean, I am so careful of calling people demonic and demons and all of that shit. I really am. I don't use that word very loosely at all. But he's a demon. Like the energy that he gives off is nothing but hellish. I'm telling you. When I say that I felt like the electricity coming off of him, it wasn't like in a good way. You know how some people are just charismatic and they just have an energy about themselves that draws you into them and makes you want to be close to them and want to know more about him. He has the exact fucking opposite. The energy I felt off of him was the worst shit I've ever felt in my life, and I put that on my mama, as the kids would say. I put it on my mama. I ain't never felt no energy off of nobody like that ever before, and I never want to feel it again. In Jesus' name, I don't want to feel that again. It's awful. It is
Yeah,
awful.
I felt that energy off a couple people. I've been around and yeah, I'm generally somebody that don't just dislike somebody just to not dislike them. Like normally I have to be around you and see the way you are or shit like that, and then I kind of like, you know what I mean. But I don't dislike a lot of people. Like I might not fuck with you, but I don't dislike a lot of people. Like, and I don't even know this nigga. And I just like him like a lot, a lot, a
It,
lot, a lot,
it,
a lot, a
it,
lot, a lot, a lot, a lot. Like I don't feel sorry for him at all. Like
me
if he died tomorrow, I'm telling you, I'm gonna roll me a wood and I'm gonna be smoking that Diddy pack. There he go. I'm telling you.
well, I might have to join you in that. And I don't even smoke like that, but I would definitely not be sad at all. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna celebrate because that sounds like I'm being evil, but I definitely will not be sad. I might clap a little bit and do my little Holy Ghost dance, just a little bit, like I did when I found out they convicted Trump ass earlier. I might do that, but I just, it's because that means that the demon went back to hell where he belongs. Like that is, like I said, I don't put that tag on people just willy nilly, just to be saying some shit just because, it's the popular thing to say or do right now is calling, people demons because that's what they call themselves. No, I ain't never been that person to follow along with the crowd like that. I say that shit because I genuinely felt demonic energy off of that motherfucker. Genuinely.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this too. Um, let's look at it like okay, so um, again, I talk about this a lot on this channel. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Just and I just talk about it because I done fucked up quite a few times in my life, and I just be trying to tell people, try to warn people, try to explain this to people, and I hope it sinks in to some people. You can do what you want to do; it don't matter. You know what I mean? But you can't say Marita ain't say nothing. Marita ain't tell you. But what you do that you ain't supposed to be doing, like wrong, it's gonna all you're always gonna get caught. Trust me when I tell you this shit. One way or the other. And the karma is going to come back your way. It's coming. It's coming. Now, this is another cautionary tale. I told you we got a lot of them. We got a lot of them we done been doing over the years here on this platform, and we're gonna keep having them. This is a cautionary tale. No matter how high you get, you can always fall back down. You see what I'm saying? This man is a billionaire. You know what I'm saying? And look at how quickly his fall from grace is going to be. All because he continued to to do nasty, fucked up, negative, just despicable, cruel shit to people over the years, and he thought that he was getting away with this shit. 10 years in the game, after he already done did all this shit to people, he just still thinking he gonna get away with it. 20 years in the game, after he done did all this shit, getting a lifetime achievement award, he's still thinking he gonna goddamn he getting away with it. He's still happy, he's still doing it. 30 years in, heads ass go. Here come the Pied Piper. Bring that ass here, boy. Like young what the name of DC Fly used to say.
It's too
Yeah,
young
go
fly.
get it. But yeah, look, yeah, you see what's going on now? You see how
Drop
that fucking karma coming? And you
drop
see
the link.
how it's I told y'all The devil bless his people too. And I ain't trying to get all preachy, but I'm just trying to show you how this shit play out now. Cause y'all gotta understand, we battle, it's a spiritual battle sometimes too with a lot of this shit. The devil blesses people too. The difference between the Lord when he blesses people and when the devil blesses people, the devil only blesses his people to attract as many people as he can to do what he blessed that one person with doing, and then they all going back and they all going down. He just using that person that he blessed as a lure to attract the rest of the people, like the other people that participated in this shit what Diddy had going on. But the devil is always coming back for everything that he gave that person that he blessed. Look what's happening to Diddy. I'm telling you real shit now. I'm telling you. You gonna keep it with the God with God. God gonna keep you up there. But with the devil, he coming to get that shit.
Oh yeah, that's the difference between a blessing from God and a blessing from the devil. You know, that's a blessing from Satan himself. You'll get it. You'll be able to enjoy it for a little while, but trust me, it comes at a cost. A blessing from God is just because of His grace and mercy, and the blessing is permanent. You get to enjoy it for the rest of your life, depending on how you choose to use that blessing. But
Facts,
yeah,
facts.
I definitely know. I've seen Satan bless people, and I've seen him come back for his due. So that's why all money ain't good money. And
I'll
shut up,
figure this shit out.
Milo.
I'm telling you, I used to be sitting in the hood sometimes. I'm telling you, I've been that bitch. Probably be in the hood. I promise you, I'll be just studying. Like I'll be just looking at everything around me. I'll be looking at all the people. I'll be looking at who do what. And it just be like a movie. You just sitting there like, you might be smoking a blunt or something on your porch and I'm just watching. I know everybody, so I know what everybody doing. I see such of them across the street, they robbing the crackhead over there. I see the crackhead over there stealing from out the stove. I'm just watching all this shit go down. So I used to watch some of the people who I knew had unalived people, right? And I used to be asking myself, I used to be like, how the fuck the people who unalive people look like they living good? Like I mean, like I can see people who unalive people, and I used to be like, this don't supposed to be like this, right? Like, is this supposed to be like this? Like I saw people that I knew had unalive people, not like in protecting themselves, just like maliciously just did some shit to somebody. And that person will be got Gucci on and they got cars with rims and beautiful women and jewelry and diamonds and I'm looking at them like, how the fuck what the fuck going on here? How did I thought this shit don't supposed to be like this here. And then as time went on, see what happened was I was looking at them and it was early in the process. It had the karma had that chance to motherfucking reflect. I was young still. I was like in my early teens, I mean late teens or early 20s. But as I got to about 30, 32, 33, I saw that karma come back for a lot of the motherfuckers. A lot of motherfuckers end up dying. A lot of motherfuckers end up crazy. A lot of motherfuckers end up in prison for life. And the karma walked their ass down slowly but surely, like Jason in a Jason movie. I'm telling you, they walked their ass down. I promise you. And then that's when I came to the understanding and the realization that along with the things that I got caught for, such as selling drugs or cheating on my girlfriend or whatever I did. You know what I mean? I just finally came to the understanding that whatever you do that you ain't supposed to do, if you keep doing it, you're gonna get caught. You're gonna get caught. So
Marita, drop the link from
but you just gotta
anonymous.
be able to deal with the consequences when it come time to pay that when it come time to pay that bill.
Drop the link for anonymous ones. He asked for it earlier. I done told you. I done wrote it in the chat. Back here on StreamYard, everything. You ain't paid a bit more attention than the man in the moon. But everything you
Well,
said,
I swear I ain't seen shit. I swear. All right, I just dropped the anonymous one.
but
I ain't seen
everything
a
you
motherfucking
said,
thing. I swear. Where he wrote it? Okay, okay, I see it right there. Drop the link. He did that at 5 minutes ago, man. I've been running my goddamn mouth.
uh, I, I, I wrote it in the backstage in the chat. That's on StreamYard. I said it a couple times. You just ain't heard shit. So I was like, well, here's my opportunity. Let me tell him to
Yeah, I
drop
see
this link
it
one more
right
time.
there. I see it. I see it. My bad. I
No, you
damn sure.
good. You
I
good?
just try to be anonymous once. It is I be watching documentaries and stuff and realize that damn near everybody in the industry lives always starts in the lives always starts in the church. Yeah, that's a demonic place too. Sometimes. What's up, anonymous ones? Yo,
Yo,
Hey, how you doing?
what's up, Tanil?
Oh, nothing much.
I had to jump in this, man, when I heard y'all was talking about, man. Like, it's real. Like, I noticed it low key when I seen like people that was like scamming and all type of stuff, like going out, and I'm like, damn, like like it's like seeing like everybody getting bit in the butt, and then I just felt like that. But what really confirmed it was yesterday, so that's why this conversation y'all having really like resonated with me. I just clicked the Bible app by accident. I was looking for a different verse, but I came up on Proverbs 28. And that talk about pretty much the whole thing that we seeing in a full spiel.
I'm
It's
trying
true.
to
Like,
think of which verse that is. Is that
all
what
right,
the man to gain the world and lose his soul?
I'm gonna just say something. Yeah, pretty much. But it was like the rich are wise in their own eyes. One who is poor and discerning sees how deluded they are. Like just speaking on the whole. Let me see if I can find something. A faithful person will be richly blessed, but one eager to get rich will not go unpunished. Like it's basically talking about what y'all saying and everything how Diddy lifestyle was and everything, how it tied back into what's going on today.
Mm-hmm. You're right. You're right. But the Bible has a scenario and an answer for everything that we come up with on this earth. Because like they say, there's nothing new under the sun. Everything is just repeated it might be in a different way, but it's the same shit recycled over and over again. So yeah, I'm not surprised that, and I love when I read something in the Bible and then randomly I get confirmation in a conversation just like you're having right now. So that it seems like you having one of those moments right now.
Right, right,
I love that because it just lets me know what I was thinking in my thought process and what I had prayed about or whatever. It I was right. I was on the right track with it. Because God will confirm everything for you now. So that's why I don't make a move until I get confirmation, whether it be from someone else. Hell, you could randomly be watching TV and a documentary come on and confirms the shit for you. Might not be the exact words, but it damn sure relates to what you're going through or what you're talking about. So yeah,
I
but
get that.
and I'm not don't get me wrong, I'm not a preachy person. I don't consider myself super religious. I am more spiritual as I've gotten older. But don't think I'm talking about that new age spirituality shit because I'm not. I'm talking about having a personal relationship with God versus having a public church relationship with God because God says the church is within you. So I don't feel the need to have to. And then pastors nowadays, because I mean, we're talking about D.D. Jakes, we're talking about it in a joking way, but this is a man who has a mega church, and you tangled up with the diddler of all people. You know what I mean? Come on, now. These preachers they don't practice what they preach 9 times out of 10, and that's one of the things that really pushed me away from uh, being in the church. Because I've been in the church since I think my mama said she took me. I was 7 days old the first time I went up in the church building. I've been up in that every Sunday until I was in my mid 20s, and then it was something that happened. I won't say what because it's kind of personal, but I was like, yeah, this ain't the place for me. This ain't it because it's full of hypocrites. You preaching to me all day on Sunday, telling me to do this, do this, do this, or I'm going to hell. Yet behind the scenes, you doing the exact same shit. And you're the pastor. You're supposed to be the leader. Nah, I'm good. And once I actually stopped depending on the church to be my path to relationship with God and develop one for myself, it's been so much better. I've learned so much more just studying the Bible on my own versus, letting the pastor teach me the Bible,
Yeah, I get where you're coming from, especially like when you said the mega churches, because like it made me think of Joel Osteen when it was like a hurricane in Texas, and he didn't even open up his church or whatever. So people could have ulterior motives, which is not good for sure. It should be for people like even if you're in healthcare, you should be a good person and leave with like correct morals and values. But the world is ran by money, so it just sucks that people just try to run it up off that.
Yeah.
But what I say, I'm not gonna totally discredit church because like my home church, I've been going to like my whole life. Like I just feel like it all depends on the pastor and the message. I just take like what I can from there. I'm not gonna say I'm the like best member. I'm not going to the Bible study but I'm going to certain Sundays.
Yeah,
I
I
came
feel
up in the
you.
choir. I just think a message could be good sometimes. But as far as like getting all the way tied in and truthfully, we in church right now because the Bible said where there's two or three, and talking about
Yeah,
God, this
but
this is really
you
church.
you see, it's three people right here, right?
It's really church right now.
It,
Two,
it
yeah.
doesn't have to be in the church building. That's my whole thing. Yes, where two or three are gathered, so is he. True. Um, so it doesn't have to necessarily be in a church building, and that's one of the things that I had to learn as I got older. Like I said, I was in church every Sunday, not just on Sundays. I was in the choir, I was on the usher board, I was active in the youth department on Wednesdays. Like I was doing the thing. And like I said, something personal happened with me and the church, and I was just like, this is not it. I don't have any issues with all churches, but now, especially, it's harder for me to be able to even sit in church for a long time because them pews and them benches, Lord have mercy, that in my back and my hip just don't get along anymore. It's actually painful to sit in church most of the time. That's one reason I don't go. I am a faithful member of Bedside Baptist. I will watch church every Sunday. Um, as my mom and my sister, my family goes to church every Sunday. I watch it online, so I'm literally in the
Mhm.
service with them while I'm at home. But it's personal for everybody. Everybody is not meant to be a super member, as I call them, like I used to be, and be involved in everything in the church all the time and be right there every time the church doors open. That's good for some people, and they are able to prosper with their relationship with God that way. Other people like me, I don't necessarily feel the need to have to be in the church house to have a relationship with God. I don't have to have someone as a what do they call it, a intercessor or ancestry, or what to call it. I don't need nobody in the middle. Put it that way. Stop trying to use big words. Shit. I don't need anybody in the middle between me and God for me to be able to have a relationship with Him. I got a direct contact with Him myself. Um, but I don't knock church,
Mhm.
and I don't knock anybody who goes to church. If that's what you choose to do and that's your path to God and your relationship with God, please do that. Because I just want everybody to be saved. That's it. I just want you to have a relationship with God, know who God is, know that He's the one true living God, and that's your pathway to heaven. You know, uh, is through Jesus. You know, so that's it.
Yo, Marita.
I
To
was
end
just
this live, we've been rocking for a little minute. We what
What's up?
3 hours and 30 minutes. Y'all want to say y'all goodbyes and y'all shots out and stuff?
Yeah, for sure, man. Thanks for letting me come up, man. It's always great. Keep the shows rocking. I know it sounds like you fell asleep there.
yeah. I think he did. I think he nodded off for a second. That's what it seemed like.
Yeah, yeah.
I would say, y'all, hey, y'all ready to go? Hey. We're going to sleep.
but
All right, Marita. All right,
you
Tanil.
all right. As usual, thank you for letting me come up and speak my mind for a little bit. I hope that me coming up so often that I'm not being stale and it's getting stale to the chat. I hope I bring a new perspective every time I have something to say. Give everybody something to think about every now and then. Um, so if I can leave you with that and, leave you with a nice little blessing of having a great night. Say your prayers before you go to sleep tonight, everybody. And, shouts out to the whole chat. Thanks for always coming and supporting my boy. So, oh, and before I do that, Go on ahead and hit his cash app up, y'all. You know this man has been working real hard. He been going live real frequently now. We getting like 2 and 3 a day. So, every donation counts. So go ahead and show your appreciation to Marita because he deserves it. And that's it.
Yeah, thank y'all, thank you, Chanel, thank you. That was kind of you. I appreciate you. Shout out to Anonymous One. Shout out to my girl Tia Morgan. Yeah, I appreciate you coming up here rocking with me, because of course it's in the middle of the night. Like, you know what I mean? Like you got other things you can do. You could be getting you some beauty sleep, or you know what I mean, reading a book or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate you for coming up. Thank you Nay for the cash app. I just checked my cash app. I just saw that I got one from Nay. I appreciate all y'all. Shout out to Edie. Shout out to the Javon. Shout out to the 60,000. Shout out to Anonymous One. Shout out to my girl TN Boys, of course. Shout out to trying to get everybody shots out that I seen in the chat. First. Shout out to Naysayer. Shout out to Mr. 36. Appreciate you for stopping through. Um, who else? There was some other people that was in here with us earlier. I was going through the chat. Shout out to Duck for the dollar super chat. I appreciate you. Who else? There was some people in the chat earlier. I'm sure of it. I don't want to forget them. Shout out to Sweet Baby Strawberries. I think Sweet Baby's a moderator over on my boy Trigger Man Tell 'em channel too. Shout out to Chicks 1000, aka Chick 1K. Shout out to Nephew for Real, Flyboy Michael, Foe Jeopardy, Eula, Audio Crack 22, um, Silk Foster Jr., Aaron's Way, Dre 6100, SLK, Some Like Cloud TV, Yo, Inglewood. I appreciate everybody. Of course, y'all know I'm probably gonna do y'all another live probably early tomorrow afternoon sometime. You know what I mean? I just got to look around. I got some more lives that I want to do, some more stories that I want to run. I'm just trying to figure out a way to slide them in there, in there between this Diddy content. Of course, I got a belly live that I want to do, but I was gonna do it the other day, but boom, the bombshell dropped that the grand jury was going to start questioning witnesses, so it kind of made me switch my focus on dropping the Melly live to dropping the Diddy live and covering that. But yeah, I appreciate everybody. Y'all have a good evening. Thank you for everything. Please subscribe to the channel. Please um, like the video. Please follow me on Instagram. Please join the membership. Share the video and donate to the channel. It don't matter what it is, $1, $2. I appreciate it all, man. I appreciate it all. And thank you for everybody that did send donate to the channel this evening. I appreciate it. What be happening is how I don't be seeing it is because I got my cash up on my other phone and I don't be looking at it. You know what I'm saying? And when sometimes I need to actually switch it to this phone right here so I can skip notifications. So I apologize if it seems like I be not saying thank you. It's just that I don't be paying attention to it sometimes, and it be there. So thank you guys. Y'all have a good evening.
All right.
All right.